Alright, we are going to do something different this time around, so let's set this up. Stereo. I think my mic's a mono, though. Alright, 3, 2, 1. And I'll actually need to start recording this. Just stand by. Three, two, one. Hello everyone, MirageFly here. This time we're bringing you a game of Company of Heroes 2 between Captain Sprice, who will be our OKW down the south of Mink's Pocket, versus off against Toronto, who will be our Soviets up in the north. And yes, we are casting a replay this time. We are not playing this, even though we are live streaming. Anyways, as for builds, we got double Stern Pioneer coming out for Captain Sprice. Meanwhile, we got double Conscripts coming out for Toronto. Captain Sprice is immediately locked into Breakthrough Doctrine. And as we can see here, he's got his Breakthrough Tactics, very good for rapidly decapturing points. Something that you don't often see from this doctrine, but it's probably, I would say, it's its strongest ability, aside from Panzer Fusiliers. Well, Toronto has Lend-Lease Tactics, Guard Mortar Coordination Tactics, and Guard Rifle Combined Arm Tactics. Well, we got a Volk squad following up from the 2nd Stern Pioneer squad. Probably going to see another Conscript squad when the manpower hits. But we'll see. Looks like we actually got wire going up, trying to lock off a little bit of the area.
Volksgrenadier are on the line.
3rd Conscript is in production and is on the way. Combat Engineers are capturing up on the left-hand side. Well, Conscripts are capturing center. Another Conscript squad up on the right-hand side. Or I guess my right-hand side.
It is now under our control.
But so far, no one's looking for that early engagement. It's just capturing up on the map. It is Mink's Pocket, so it does take some time to get from one side to the other. Still not sure why this is still a 1v1 map. It is very much lane control, but... And you got it's shot blocker hell in the center, but... it's always been here since, well... release. Just with some slight modifications. Will these two Stern Pioneers encounter the 1 Conscript squad up here? And no sandbags for defenses. Toronto... is going for his 4th Conscript squad. Not going to be going an engineer into tech. Conscripts might be able to beat these Volksgrenadiers depending on the combat situation. I don't think either side's in particularly good cover. Conscripts do drop a model. But Volks do take some decent damage, and they do lose their own model in the process. I might need to adjust sound, but hey, this is the first time we've casted in a very, very long time. Conscripts will open fire on the Stern Pioneers. Looks like they're going to try and jump into the building, but they gotta deal with double Sterms, and it could be a very bad retreat path. Got 3 windows, but he got double Sterms. Going to try and do as much damage as he can. No model drops. Conscripts down to 4 models. Reinforcements coming in. Got a big push of infantry, though, coming from the south. Gonna loop around. Don't just outright bypass these Volks. I'm surprised he's not going to fight them, but it looks like he's going straight to the field point. Conscripts here will probably lose. Stern Pioneers taking the garrison. But it looks like we might see an exchange of field points. Fly half-track on the field. Probably going to be a med truck. I think it's too early to bring out the mech. But Toronto's not actually going to be moving on the field point, interestingly enough. I think that's a mistake, especially with the double Sturms up in the north. Oh, excuse me. That kit's going down. The remodels. Conscripts getting reinforced.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Ready for action. Get fire on that infantry.
Got one Volk squad to fight away 1.5 squads of conscripts. So the second Volk squad's coming out of the base. Flamethrower is here for Toronto. 5th conscript squad has arrived. And Stern Pioneers are actually going to leave these medical kits. Might be nice if Toronto can actually notice those and pick those up. But big engagement happening in center. One squad's going to pull back. Mines do go into the ground. Medkits have not been noticed. Hopefully he does notice them. Can Toronto see this? Looks like he can slightly, but he's not going to pick those up actually.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Still no tech for a Soviet player. Needs to reinforce this squad and get them back on the field. And what do you know? My game just crashed. I just want to cast video games. So I'm going to need to speed this back up to where I was. Oh, that was hilarious. My game just crashed right at that moment, so I'm going to need to speed up.
Sega.
I am recording, so I should be able to piece the file back together. Thanks, Iron Fist. Now I just gotta speed up.
Regiment advises. Infantry ready to utilize breakthrough tactics.
Establish defensive line.
Volksgrenadier ready for action.
Now we gotta go all the way back. Looks like around 5 minutes into the game.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post. Officer ready to be deployed.
Fire on that infantry. Secure the vehicle. Location set. Begin conversion.
Alright, we are back to where we are. We have reconnected. Price is not going to pick up his medical kits, or he might just pick them up now. But he does lose a model. Do have a forward battle group on the field. He can go into the flak track. Toronto still hasn't teched up yet. He's getting medics right now. We have a 251 coming onto the field, but Soviets have a lot of map control. Unfortunately, they're not exploiting that advantage with their, what, so 6 squads versus 4?
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Stern Pioneer's going to pull back from this fight. Going to have a flank here. But it's got to deal with... I'm not sure why he's trying to run up to these Stern Pioneers. 2 miles will pretty much out DPS the entire conscript squad at short range. Yeah, that was a bad choice. He's probably going to lose the conscript squad now. But he may lose a Stern Pioneer squad in the process. Yep. So, actually a good trade for a Soviet player, but we do have Panzer Fusiliers coming out to replace squads. He needs to notice this medical kit and pick it up. 251 flak track is on the way. Soviets still need to tech up, though he is placing mines in key areas. And key areas I just mainly mean behind people's sandbags. Volksgrenadier squad begin capturing up on the left-hand side. Our Soviet player really needs to start teching into something. Looks like he will be. His entire force and center is pulling back. 151 fuel. 251 flak track is on the way though, and we'll be able to lock down quite a decent area until the tier 2 or tier 3 can go online. Have immediately kill 2 miles, and the sandbags pretty much won't survive anything else. Anything hits it, it's going to explode. Soviets will probably go in tier 2. They do have a lot of conscripts. G43 Panzer Fusiliers coming up. We'll be able to force away this conscript squad. Need to pull back. Going to attempt to chase with his G43s.
Panzer Fusiliers assigned to the front.
Flame grenade went off from the Volks. Volks should be able to win this against this one squad. Second squad is coming up. Toronto needs to micro this though. Alright, guard combined arm tactics has been locked in. We'll give him PPSH as guards and a lot of other nice stuff. But it looks like he's not going to call in any guards just yet. He's going to go straight into his tier 3. And with 251 that has sort of done one thing, it's forced away one squad, but not much else. And Toronto has rebuilt that one conscript squad that went down, I think. So he's back to 5 conscripts. PPSHs are coming online. We'll give them some nice close combat power. Another squad of Panzer Fusiliers have been all in. They'll probably begin G43s as well. But he did buy Minesweepers, so that's going to delay him. Where's our PPSH squad going? We'll be going to engage these units here. Conscripts need to get into cover. Need to bring up some reinforcements. Where's our 251? It's currently camping in the center, doing nothing. Raketin is coming up, probably in anticipation for light armor. And get some nice damage on these Panzer Fusiliers as they pull back. Want to put this truck behind, put this squad behind the truck. Could use hit the dirt as well. We'll be able to win this engagement now since he's close distance, but needs to actually start shooting. But 251 is here. I'm not sure what's with this micro. Why doesn't he just place them behind the truck? He's actually going to pull back both squads, interestingly enough. You have a push in center though, and Sprice's map control is currently 50-50. But he's got to deal with a lot of infantry moving everywhere, and T-70 is coming up. His PPSH conscript squad needs to just charge the Volks though. T-70 has hit the field and will be moving forward. AT grenades are also coming online. Trying to focus on the flamethrower, but we got 3 PPSHs on their tail. We'll force them to pull back. 251's here, but he hasn't been really aggressive with it, and interestingly enough, he has never attacked the field point. And there's been plenty of time to do it since, well, Toronto has had no AT for quite a bit of time, and only now he's getting AT grenades. Might be his lack of infantry, but still. His 251 hasn't really pushed his advantage with the 251. Did a bit of lockdown on the side, but that was really about it. 251 can move up and start hitting these conscripts, though. The captain's scouting. It's also cloaked. Maxim coming up. AT grenades going off. Gonna need some repairs on this. His flame engineers are still on the left-hand side, though, and they're falling back to base.
MG squad awaiting orders.
Oh, Price seized this ability. He could at least use it to rapidly capture the fuel earlier. Conscripts will be forced to pull back here.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
I'll probably need to, as I once said again, we'll need to adjust my sound for next time, because the game sounds pretty loud as we haven't done any modifications. We've only really thrown up our icon, and that's about it. Meanwhile, a tripwire mine's going on near the point. T-70 is still limping back to base. Needs repairs. Their second truck is here. Schwerpanzer headquarters will be going out once the manpower hits. Both light vehicles haven't really done that much either, though. One's been snared, the other just hasn't been aggressive at all. We've got a big group of infantry, 3 Fusilier squads now for Sprice. Against 5 conscripts and 1 Maxim gun. As well as the engineers if we want to count them. This could be a really bad retreat path for all these conscripts though. We got 4 squads on their path. We'll take cover behind the shot blocker. Not sure why you'd want to throw the flame grenade though. I think it'd be better if you just threw the regular Model 24 grenade. Could have a lot of blocking here, but units are going to try and get through. Thankfully, he's mainly fighting units with bolt-action rifles. T-70 will take a shot from the Raketen. Needs to get out of there. Next shot will miss. Oh, not some good pathfinding though. Oh, however, Polk Squad could go down, and it does. However, the conscripts need to get out there, or they're going to get wiped in return. He needs to actually move his T-70 behind the building. And actually loses his T-70. They just got caught in the terrain, but he should have really pulled it back a bit further. AT grenade does hit the half-track, but there's going to be no follow-up. Guards are here, though. But he's got to deal with Panzer Fusiliers in cover, as well as the 251. So OKW's down another squad. AT grenades are hitting the 251. Don't try and tack around this. Do have some suppression going on. Maxim will keep them pinned and suppressed. Black Truck looks like it's going to be setting up very close to the front. I'm not sure why he's rebuilding the T-70 though. Maybe it would just be better to just tech into tier 4 and get your tanks out. Or he's going to have like no like vehicle counters to the armor that's going to be come out aside from the Su-76. But he's also not going to have artillery, his own tanks, and even heavy tanks that his doctrine allows. I guess he has it for the recon mode, but he doesn't have anti-tank guns out either. He's just got a lot of infantry and another T-70. More mines have been going down, however.
The sector is at risk.
Which is what he's going to do with all these units in his base. Both sides have pretty much been trading unit for unit, though. Oh, Toronto lost a bit more with the destruction of the T-70. The Volks aren't as great a loss since, well, Sprice has Fusiliers that it can transition to. It's going to attempt to flame out these Fusiliers. T-70's on the flanks. Force away the Stern Pioneers. Our big blob of Fusiliers coming up. Our PPSHs are forcing them to keep their distance. 251 is here. Force a retreat. Will actually suppress one of his own squads with the 251. A lot of infantry spread out on the right hand side, waiting to ambush Sprice when he moves in with his units. Maxim is also coming up. Well, we definitely need some proper anti-tank, though the guards in the building might be enough to hold off the flak track. Wait, maybe trying to bait? He'll hit the dirt. Needs to hit the dirt behind here so he doesn't get suppressed. Grenade, however, might take... Nope, conscripts are actually flying through a bit behind them. T-70's now coming up. Not sure where the Raketin is. Looks like it's actually in center. Double actually an ISG. Not sure it was necessary. Don't have a lot of immobile infantry, though. The conscripts are hitting the dirt at the moment. I only really have one weapon team. Conscripts will charge in. Guards taking pot shots with their PTRS.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands. We may be small, but we're fast.
T-70 is... Well, I'm not sure where to... Probably should turn on recon mode when he's moving from destination to destination. Flak track has 10 kills, so it's decent, but honestly I don't think it did enough early game. Soviets have quite a big army, and looks like they're now building the tier 4. Can go for T-34s, Su-85s, as well as the KV-1 and Katusha. Which is what will we go to start dislodging Sprice. In terms of VPs, we're at 466 to 342. Conscripts on the right hand side are being forced off by the flak track. Honestly, I'm surprised Sprice is not making a big push into mid. They're just gonna keep hammering the defensive positions on the right. He does have G43s on honest Fusiliers though, but all the conscripts also have PPSHs, so they will put up a decent fight at short range. Question is, what does Sprice go for? Is he going for a Panther? I think he is. Just needs a little bit more fuel. Little Maxim gun set up and ready to fire. You got like 3 guys stuffed into the one guard post trying to fire out with a PTRS and DP-28s. A bit ridiculous, but I guess it works. All the conscripts here on the left-hand side will make short work of these stern pioneers, but the Schwerpanzer headquarters has them covered. It will kill 2 models with that shot. .251 setting up. Needs to target the guards first. However, he's blocked up so heavily behind this piece of cover, he's getting suppressed because models are sticking out. You know, if you have an ISG, you better start using it. You need the barrage, as well as launch smoke with it.
This is it.
Yeah, these guys are being pretty passive. If on here on the right hand side, I'm not sure what Sprice is trying to do, trying to push up against all these units here. Especially if he's not going to use the ISG. We do have a KV-1 actually going to be on the way, but we don't have any anti-tank support for it. Sprice, I'm not sure what he's going for. Is he going to rush toward the King Tiger? It seems like it. Got another truck on the field. Likely going to be mech. Well, what else could it be? T-70 has no kills. It's mainly been forcing off squads on the left, but the conscripts will do the job just as well at the moment.
Points have fallen to 300.
Soviets down to 300, as the announcer states. Something needs to get done here. We do have a KV-1, which will be able to push onto the right-hand side. There's only one Raketin there and a Fusilier squad. T-70, however, gets some very nice shots on those stern pioneers. No kills, but forces them to retreat. Almost at Vet 1. Alright, KV-1 is here. Now he just needs to follow up with the rest of his infantry. Put the infantry tank to use. AT grenades going in, however, he's backing away. He's going to need to repair this, it's wasting his time. Sprice's going to bring up reinforcements. I think he should have waited a bit longer for all his infantry to get into position, then he could have made his charge. Even if he took the engine damage, he could just outright assault this position. Honestly, he probably needs to use the T-70's recon mode as well, though. Like, if you turn it on, he would see there's, like, not much here on the right-hand side. And Sprice does have the battle group as a forward HQ, but it's going to slow down his reinforcement. T-70 is going to get snared, most likely, but, well, it's only one AT grenade, he can eat it. Pretty much forcing Sprice to pay munitions for...
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Should probably just keep it there and force the Fusiliers off, cause more damage. Wait, you need to move the tank in first. Right, here comes the big push of Soviet infantry.
Close air support is available.
ECUs hit the dirt. He's going to be moving in. Grenade on the Fusiliers, kills 2 miles, forces the rest away. Raketin's going to be forced to pull away. However, this could be a very bad retreat path. Our KV-1's on prioritize, so it's not firing at all. Raketin might get decrewed here. Raketin's down. Could have done that push a bit better, I think, but, well, it still worked in the end. Going to have to seal Raketin. These conscripts need to pull away, though. Oh. Hit the retreat key, man.
One of our AT guns has been neutralized.
Maxim needs to set up. Here come the Fusiliers. Sturmovik is here, though. I want to turn his truck to anti-air mode to start shooting down these annoying planes. And we got a lot of Soviets now up in the north. Conscripts in the center did go down, though. 251 also needs to start parking so it can start shooting these planes down. We'll be fixing it up. Devastating burst from the Sturmoviks on the one Fusilier squad. Another AT grenades going in. Not enough to snare it, though. 251's trying its best. Our planes have finished up their loiter and will likely be pulling away now. Oh, sacrifice. No one wants to make the game fair, just giving the enemy a Zis gun. And the OKW player will happily take that since he lost his Raketin. So it looks like he... No, it looks like that Raketin went down at some point. It wasn't recrewed. And I don't see it in Sprice's list. It must have been destroyed.
Fresh conscripts of a supply sector under attack.
Points are 447 to 260. Soviets are still bleeding a little, but they are... now have 3 VPs at the moment. Gonna lose center. This Soviet player needs to put more into his push, though.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
At this rate, the King Tiger is gonna hit the field.
Supply lines have been cut.
It probably needs another engineer squad to fix his KV. Might need an Su-85 at this point. He's, well, doesn't have a lot of anti-tank aside from AT grenades. Guards need to pull back. They do drop a model.
Enemy forces are neutralizing.
Battle's going in on the T-70. T-70 only has 1 kill. Now it gets 2 kills. Engineers are here to fix the engine damage. They just need to poke it and it'll be over the 75% threshold. Oh, excuse me. Sturmovix are going to be back online. But the question is, how is he going to push the truck line? Honestly, if it was me, T-70 recon, anti-tank batteries, start shelling. Because Sprice really doesn't have much to defend his own area. He's got the one flak track, which would have been outranged by an anti-tank gun. He's got the one ISG, which is not known for wiping crew weapons extremely effectively. But the best he could do is probably smoke to delay. But King Tiger is now on the field. We'll see how well it does. Devastating shot from the first shell. 5 kills already. Cancels to Katusha, moves to the Su-85. Likely a good choice, considering he has 0 anti-tank options. But honestly, I think Toronto's throwing this game away. He just hasn't made effective pushes with the units he has. And he has a massive infantry advantage in terms of frontline squads. King Tiger's here though. This gun is moving into position, getting ready for any tanks to come into the area. King Tiger's trying to shoot the area. Smashes through the wall. Conscript need to get out of there. Need to be careful here. Gonna get snared. Actually goes on to the T-70 as KV-1 needs to run though. King Tiger's not having the best luck firing, but KV-1 is having some pathing issues. It seems no one's being able to hit since they're on the move all the time. Su-85 is here, needs to get on prioritize and move over to the right hand side and start shelling that King Tiger. Really though needs to start making a push of some sort. Players have been very passive this game. Needs another engineer squad. Needs to start fixing his vehicles as well. King Tiger's moving into center. Gonna give away his position, not being on prioritize. Needs to start shelling the King Tiger. Let's get one nice hit in. Repairs are needed here. Maxim's taking a lot of damage. Needs to pull back for medics. Grand Pioneer's gonna put the King Tiger back into order. Not sure why these conscripts are moving out. They're just moving in for the AT grenade. I don't think it's worth it. Especially not with all these units here. And he's gonna lose another conscript squad. Not paying attention there. Lack of micro there, I would say.
Death before retreat.
There's no reason he should have lost that squad. I'm not sure why Toronto's struggling so hard at the moment. Flame grenade's gonna be easily dodged. Maxim's gonna suppress these Volksgrenadiers and they run before they get suppressed. Now OKW has 2 VP once again. This U-85 is just sitting pretty here. T-70 is here. Honestly, turn on the recon mode. Turn on the recon mode. There's like no reason not to when it's not doing anything. There you go. Looks like now he's going to have to take down the Schweer. And actually T-3476 is coming onto the field. Not sure if it's the best choice, but I guess he wants another vehicle. Maybe rocket artillery or another Su-85? Of course, the Su-85 is less needed with the T-70, but it's always nice to have so you don't have to switch on focus sight.
points remain. Double your efforts.
Needs to keep shelling. Second shell lands a nice hit.
Assault gun ready for action.
Is he trying to bait the anti-tank guns out? But Soviets are pretty much in this tiny pocket over here. All their forces are in this one sector. Rice has his front line here, and his King Tigers to the north. T-34 is going to scout out the area. Well, that's going to get snared immediately. We're going to have a traffic jam. Gonna lose that T-34, not sure why he just drove it in there.
The enemy has destroyed one of our vehicles.
Apparently we have no windows here, so engineers need to bail out and run. Drones are just throwing away stuff. Going to call them Sturmviks and try and clear the area. Uh-oh. The infamous A move has happened. All his units are moving to attack one area. Yeah, I think this might be the end of Toronto right here, considering how desperate his attack looks. He's just threw everything in there without any micro whatsoever. KV-1's gonna go down. Su-85's run for his life. All his infantry are getting the hell beat out of them. He killed an ISG, but that's really about it. Okay, KV-1 gets a nice penetrating shot on the front of the King Tiger, but still goes down. And that is going to be it for this game. Well, I'll keep repeating what I said. Toronto honestly needed to make far better pushes when he had the chance. I mean, Sprice was down a lot of infantry, but Toronto had, what, 6 squads, but never took full map control? And his opponent, well, was very defensive, never pushed into his field whenever it's exposed, so, well, pretty much Toronto's game to lose, I would say. But anyways, that'll be all for now, and this is Mirage Fla, signing off. Alright, that's our first cast for today. Question is, do we do more or go on to playing? Honestly, I'm probably going to put it on YouTube, and I'm going to call it Make a Push question mark. Do we have any better games happening, though? Do I want to watch Toronto again? Probably not. Do we have anyone better? Was I the one who suggested the Panzerschreck removal? Sure, why not? Like, I was in favor of removing Panzerschreck from Volks or putting them elsewhere. However, I did not suggest that the Panzerschreck be overpriced on Sturms. Like, honestly, I'm not sure why Relic made them, like, 90 on the first iteration of the Sturm Pioneer Panzerschreck. Like, the idea is it's supposed to be a support anti-tank weapon in the early game, as well as protect your tanks in the late game if someone's coming in for a flank. It just gives you that extra damage, but I'm not sure why they made it 90. We moved it to 70, but I don't think it's enough, given, well, it's one Panzerschreck. What's one Panzerschreck on a noticeable platform gonna do? Like, it doesn't need to be stupidly expensive considering Sturm Pioneers don't have a lot of anti-infantry power late game. Well, we got a lot of people suddenly streaming code too. We got Siberian, we got Doggy, we got Captain Sprice, we got Romeo, and we even got Mobile on here. I'll never be able to compete with those guys, but we play it anyways. Well, I'm always the advocate. We should probably. Well, Darius, I do want to emphasize my opinion is that the OKW should have always been allowed to get be allowed to get 2 to 3 sturms, and it won't kill their economy. We sort of did some transitions to that. It's a lot easier to get 2 sturms out now. Oh, given that they're no longer 9 population apiece. Maybe need slight more adjustments, but they do decent enough considering they're a combat engineer unit. $32 and $68. Still takes forever to find games here.
Your following is much
Thanks for follow, Hans.
here. We hope you enjoy your stay.
I have no idea how you pronounce your last name. Not much players, more like the Matt. I guess that's an issue, but also an issue. It's probably where in terms of what your elo is. It takes forever to expand the matchmaking. Yeah, I got it. 點講 Costco？ I paid it. I can be interesting. I can help people. Okay. Are you happy with the current balance? Need slight adjustments. Not the word. We're talking about like 1 to 2 changes at most for the majority of things. We don't need to probably go smashing anything, I think. No, we might. The closest thing I could think that needs smashing is maybe like tech adjustments for the Western Front armies. Honestly, I feel like since those armies only have like what three ways of tech, 3 structures or 3 tiers, like after their main tier that they start out with. I think the best thing that should have been done with them is like give them a tier 0.5. So like you would upgrade tier 0.5 on either captain or lieutenant tech and either get a 50 cal or anti-tank gun, and then you would buy the captain and lieutenant afterwards or to get the rest of the unit or rest of the tech. OKW would be similar where like truck starts with the ISG, then you tech that up again, and then you would get the flak half track and infrared, I guess. Or in most cases it'd probably just be a flak half track. For their mech it would probably be you start off with Puma, maybe Looks, and then you tech once again, and then you would get the Stuka and whatever other vehicle wasn't included. Though it'd also be a good way to delay the Looks in a way without making it have a stupidly long build time on itself. In terms of unit tech swapping, I think the bet for the main thing is USF. It's mainly just swapping what units around. Like swapping the Stuart and the anti-air half-track, mainly because the anti-air half-track fits the captain tech more since it's more defensive and it doesn't have its own suppression tool, while lieutenant tech has practically no anti-tank in itself whatsoever. Unless you're counting the one bazooka on the M20 and hoping your opponent rolls into a mine. Don't worry, guys, I'm still here.
All right, we're moving. Let's go.
Time to do stupid strats.
Listen up, fellas. Capture and secure. Rear echelon squad ready for action. Steady. All right. Let's get that point buttoned up. Let's secure that ground. Here's the deal. Rear echelon troops on the front line. Point out. Area is out. We're moving to secure a position. Fresh mags in. Got capture orders. We got orders, boys. Follow me.
Alright, triple rear echelon into one rifleman.
Ground's ours. Get your gear. We're moving out. Steady. Capture and secure that area. Fresh mags in. Got capture orders. I got orders coming.
So, has anyone played recently? How are the servers? I haven't been experiencing much issue, but might be for other people around the world.
Taking fire.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Hang on a second. Right, complete. Target secured. Go, go, go. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. Let's secure that ground. Get ready. Listen up. Get your asses over there. Okay, moving along. Crowd's taking pot shots at infantry. Move your ass. Go.
I think once this guy's not in cover.
Target secure. Stand run, god dang it. Capture that area. Move. Get moving. Get ready. Ground's ours. Cut that infantry down. Attack. Crowd infantry. We're moving. Let's go. Don't give up. Stand ready. Run. Moving. On the other side. Get down.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Infantry. Everybody run. Move your ass. Go.
Here we go.
Get out of here. Fall back.
Unsupported MG. This is not how you play Ost, at least in my opinion.
Orders incoming! Secure and hold that damn position! Get the lead out. We've got orders. Pathfinders, on station and ready for action.
Steady up, fellas. I got orders coming.
All right. A capture point is being overrun.
Keep fighting! Orders! Outside! MEMG! Climb! Run, goddang it! Move, goddammit!
A capture point is under attack.
Alright.
Let's go. All right. Crouch infantry! Go, go, go!
Let's secure that ground.
Up. Re-echelon down. Wasn't paying attention.
Report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Run, run! Move! Get to that point! Move your ass! Go! Get your gear!
Orders coming down the pipe.
All right, you dope. Moving out. Let's go. Listen up. Let's get this over with. Get moving!
We're losing a capture point.
Over here! Put that infantry down! Stand ready! Hold out the metal, boys! Get up! Just came through! That's it. Points out. Steady up, fellas.
Okay, what do I need now? Probably an ambulance of some sort.
Time to step off. Enemy
A
squad!
capture point is being overrun.
Run! Move! Get it going! Okay, move it along.
Got so many munitions, but I'm saving those up for para stuff.
You've got a captain hitting the field.
Point man out. Let's move. Looks like we're going in. Shake. All right, by the book.
Air supply of field ordnance is available.
We ain't got all day, ladies. Get ready for action. Plug those crowds.
Heavy truck waiting for deployment. Krauts are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Orders incoming. Squad, get ready. Get the hell out of here. Run! Stay together! Move! Go!
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Okay, just get these guys healed.
Follow me! Come on!
Send them back out.
Go!
Our supply line just got cut off.
Get your gear! We're moving out. Okay, all right. We're moving. Let's go.
A capture point is under attack.
Go! Get moving! Defensive fire. Move, goddammit! Run! Run! Till they move! Run! Man, I want to come in fast and hard. Go! Get moving! Upgrade complete.
We're gonna drive into the line and secure that ground.
Gotta capture. Special delivery. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Look, gonna be entering crowd.
Alright, so what do we do here?
Once we capture that point, be ready for any counterattack.
Mark your map. I don't want any mistakes on what area needs to be taken and held. Mark your map. All right, you knuckleheads. We're falling back.
Waiting
Get the lead out. We've got orders. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Keep a low profile.
Men are ready for action. Let's got us pegged! Get moving! Move your ass! Go! All right, we're moving. Get your men covering the approach.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Alright, I need paras, but they're expensive to get.
Get your asses over there! Move! Get to that point! Move, goddammit!
How many guys do I need to fire at one window to do anything?
Watch, I want to come in fast and hard. We're on the hook over here!
Air resupply is now available. lost a unit.
And ready.
It's Gren spam though.
Promotion just came through. Fall back.
57mm AT gun now deployable by air. All stations, monitor zone for airdrop.
We're on the move. Grab your gear. Okay, move it along. Shake the leg. Let's go. Enemy rifleman. Forward up, fall back. Fall back. Chief, go, goddammit.
Jump complete.
Cook that thing. Listen up. Stay with your partner. Make it happen.
We're losing a capture point. Boys,
Let's get the lead out.
And of course my parents get killed.
90 days.
just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Crew ready.
A capture point is being overrun.
Okay, move it. I got the gun. Grab the tripod. Point man out. Let's move. Come on, fellas. Let's go.
A supply line just got cut off.
All right, moving out. Let's go.
A capture point is under attack.
Troops are good to go. Taking fire.
I said move on to the point, idiots.
Go! Stick with me. You might just make it. Take that ground. Move. Get to that position. Cover the. I want that position. Contact. Get down. Pull out of there. Stand and fight. Gather round. Let's get this show on the road.
Once we capture that point,
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Orders. Listen up. Area secured. Move. Get to that point. Hold it down. Moving out. Let's go. Clear yourself away. Get us out of here.
Probably going straight to tier 3.
Move up. Lock down that. Relocate. Lock it down. Hurry. Go. Move your ass. Go. Enemy squad. Halt. Stay by. Orders. Set. Get over to that position. Get the hell out of here. Move. Goddamn fire. Okay, go ahead.
We're losing a capture point.
Those are cracking over our heads. God damn it. Stand by. Get out of there. Move it.
A capture point is being overrun.
Order up. Fall back. Get the hell out of here. Infantry across our line. Try to outflank us. And listen up.
A supply line just got cut off. A capture point is under attack.
Amen. Stand by. Fine. Get your men covering me out. Let's go. We're on the hook over here.
A supply line just got cut off.
God damn it. Attack. Okay, lock it down. Hurry. Promotion. Looks like we're... Move. Go. Square the troops away.
A capture point is under attack.
Serial down. Paratroopers ready. Contact. Infantry. Or run. Get over there. Get ready to jump. Squad is pinned down. Get back to the CP. We're getting blasted over here. Fall back. Listen up. Run. Run. You need to get to that target. Don't stop. Grab your shit. Go. Contact. Take that infantry. Get on that point. Make sure you're squared away. Promotion just came in. Orders coming in. Morning orders, gang.
I need a tech up though, he's gonna have tanks soon.
Enemy infantry. All right, gang. Let's go. Move. Objective secured. Get on it. Lay into it. Move. Go. Run. Stay together. Listen up. Set up the monitors. Move. Get to that point. Load up. Go. See you outside. Shake it out. Let's get monitors are up. System out. Break it down. Make ready and move.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Get in. I want eyes on every... Here we go. Break her down. We're displaced. Jumping off. Go. All right, you guys. Fall in, troops. Get that thing ready to move. Okay, move it along.
Alright, I need to start playing better.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Get down! Get over there! Taking enemy fire! Use grenades! Listen up! Listen up!
Please throw the grenade.
That thing! Shake it up! Get rounds on that heavy promotion's in! Eyes! Don't out of there!
Battalion just released a major for action.
Stand by! Orders! Alright, gang! Let's go! Stay with your partner! Move your ass! Go! Enemy contact! Fall back! Moving! Squad on your feet! Square the troops away! We're moving! Stand ready! Get me that goddamn point! Envelop and hold!
300 points remaining. A capture point is being overrun.
Knocking? Okay, move it along. Get it out. Coming up on the flank! Lock it down! Okay, move it along. Get it going! Move! Shift your fire! Stay together! Hurry! Envelop and hold! Hurry! Stay together! Shake it up! Stop! Build up! Fucking heavy! Break contact! Break contact!
We're losing a capture point.
God, manpower bleed for US is real though.
Alright, shake it out. Control formation. Alright, men, let's move out.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Looks like we're going. Alright. We're moving out.
A capture point is under attack.
Shake away. We're heading out. Warning. Snap to it, gang. Point man, hold up.
Our supply line just got cut off. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Get that move us out.
Pull in, troops.
Alright, get us over there. Load HE. Keep it coming. Displace. Drive her over to that location. Sure. Drive her forward. The rest of you turn apart. We gotta move. Move us out. Stop us here. Enemy infantry!
Move! Get it going! Send! Get out of there! Ground infantry!
Go! Ready, set.
Hold up! German armor! Get it down, boys!
A capture point is being overrun.
Put them all down! Move your ass! Get on it!
Swing the main gun onto him!
Get moving!
Let's back it up. We're moving out.
Move your ass! Go! Point out! Suppress in the area! And capture and reload!
Floor it!
Warning orders, gang.
Set! Drive! Alright, get us over there.
Find cover!
Focus on that armor! What else got us up? Armor inbound! Get us the fuck out!
Change of plan! Move! Go! Moving out. Let's go. They know we're here now. Be ready for counterattack. German infantry!
Get us over to that point. Armor here. Jump driver forward. The rest of you stay alert. Know what to do, gang. Driver forward.
Promotion, just
Get
get it in!
moving! Snap to it! Go! Gunner, engage! Go! Drive! Take ready! Give it all she's got!
Make sure you're squared away. Capture that area
Go!
secure!
We're losing a capture point.
Stand by! Envelop and hold!
Direct
On
hit!
that
That
point!
got him!
Anti-tank gun, ready for action. A capture point is under attack.
Driver, full position.
Ammo up! U-42! Make a break for
Our supply line just got cut off.
Sherman, let's go. Get us over to that new position. Ready? Okay, move it along. Move us out. Looks like we're getting into the excitement. All right, get us over there.
All right, by the book. Let's fall back.
damn round.
Am I gonna hit a mine here? I could.
Driver, displace. Get us over to that location. Displace, for fuck's sake! Damn it! Drive! Get us the hell out of here! Hit it! Go! 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 Get us the fuck out of here! Get back to CP! Get back to CP! Grenade! Ready! Listen up! Make it happen! Promotion's in! Promotion just came down! Get it going! Alright, get
Another squad that's down, but I really need to get VP control.
on your feet! Get moving! Airborne assault commencing! Stand by! Orders coming through! Listen up, fella! Stop what you're doing!
Orders coming down the pipe.
Keep that lead moving out. Let's go. Break it down. All right, you're not newbies. Get going. Reference the mark.
He's down 2 grins at least. I've been down like.
All right. Drop complete. Everyone here? Get us that 30 count.
Ready the gun to move.
Got orders, fellas. We're on the move into enemy line.
Get ready to jump.
Listen up. Right. We're on it. Warning orders, gang.
Okay, back it up. Inside. Make it quick.
Move your ass! Get on it! Point secure. Man out. Moving. Crowd line. Defensive fire. Stow those damn rounds and get this thing. Get over there! Goddamn capture! Over here! Move! Get it done, boys!
Should've went to college. All right, fellas. 41.
Erase some action! Stay with your partner! The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. Power plant in! Field promotion! Go! Get out of their strike zone! Get us the fuck out of here! Move! Move!
Keep alert. Germans might
Get ready for artillery support! Dismount. Shut her down. Snap to it, gang. Grab your gear. Let's move. Over now. We're on the move into enemy lines. Stay alert. We're back to know what to do, gang. Get ready, guys. Take it easy! We're losing a capture point. Get me that goddamn! Get suppressive fire on that line! Once you secure... Got orders, fellas. We're on the move into enemy line. Fall back! Fall back! Stop there. Fall in, troops. Here we go. Envelop and hold! Get on that point! Stand by! Orders! Break contact! Make it happen! Find cover! Find cover! Fire! Horse, jumping off. Let's go.
Let's get this show on the road.
P-47 air support now available.
Just find that going on the right. Shake it out! Energy down! Run! Run, you don'ts! Hold it! Stay together! Hurry! Move! Go! Squad, get back to CP! Get back to CP!
Let's go. Put the beef into it. Driver forward. The rest of you stay alert.
Go ahead. We read it.
Round him up. Jump off.
Get the lead out!
Try to outflank him.
Okay. Back to the HQ.
Run! The capture point is being overrun. Ready, set. Warning ordered. All in, troops. Here we go. Yep, okay. Moving along. Down the hatches!
Envelop and open fire! Infantry!
Take ready.
Suppressive
Engage
fire!
that crowd.
Move your ass! Move! Get it going!
Get us the fuck out of here!
You can do!
Warning orders, gang. Round them up and let's jump. Tank destroyer is ready for action. Jump location marked.
Okay, here we go.
Jump off and lock up. Point man out. Let's move. Contact! All right, gang. We're losing a capture point.
Move! Get it going! We're taking effective fire! Shoot! Fall back! Focus and fire!
Incoming!
Enemy squad!
Go! Drive! Drive!
They're over here!
Give it all she's got! Go! 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 tank was just lost.
What is this fucking pathing? What the hell was that pathing? Oh.
Crowds are sniffing around our asses.
I don't get it. Why do my tanks always seem to wedge themselves in these weird places?
Our supply line just got cut off.
Enemy armor is chewing us up! Get over to that position! Just came in!
We're gonna drive into the line and
Come on, get the lead out. All right, you
fall in.
back to
A capture point is being overrun.
Contact! Enemy infantry in force! Move! Go, goddammit! Goddammit! Get me that gun! Lock it down!
Crowds are taking one of our points.
Secure and hold at all costs!
I have no anti-tank except from the one bazooka.
Crowd's got us dialed in! Yeah. We're redeploying! Get it going! Move! Go! Ready! Take it to fire!
Ground secure. Now, get men.
Hurry! Stay together! Let's go! All in, troops. All right. We're moving. Moving out.
Might need to call in pairs and just arm them with bazookas because they get the better ones.
Enemy riflemen! Orc, move! Get to that position!
We've dropped to 100 points.
Secure and hold it!
We're losing a capture point.
Take that ground! Move, goddammit! Enemy tank is cutting us out! Take it out! Switch over to armored
Our
vehicles!
supply line just got cut off.
Orders! You bastards! Hail it with the rifle grenade! Concentrate fire on the enemy! Cover! Up them orders! Listen up! Ready to shoot just came through! Get this weapon placed now! Get back to the CP! Make it happen! Lock it down! Hurry! Shake it up! Okay, go ahead. Relocate! All right. Run! Move it! Run! Run, you dopes! Get out of here! Fall back! We just got ourselves a field coming on, boys! Get over to that position! Point out.
orders coming down the pipe.
We're on the move. Grab your...
Let's get this over with.
Under fire! Run, you dopes! All right, gang, let's go! Soldiers, listen up. Get it done, boys! You know what to do, gang. Make sure you're squared away. Ready to gun to move. Listen up. All right, fire! Let's move out. Move! Go! Get me that ground! Get in! Hurry! Under fire! Break contact! Break contact! Fall back, goddammit! Fall back! We ain't got all day. Shake a leg. Let's go. Okay. Fall back!
AT gun, ready.
Take it, ground fire! Get the hell out of here! Steady up, men. Snap to it, gang. Yeah, lock her down. Bring the trails in. Squad is back to full strength. Here we go. Roger. Lock it down. We're moving. Tear it apart. We gotta move.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Round them up and let's jump off. Okay, let's pack it up, please. We're moving out. Make no mistake, we will capture and hold that ground. Listen up. Come on, fellas, let's go. Shake it up. We got orders, boys. Follow me.
Let's pack it up. We're moving out. Get ready to move out.
Pay attention. Watch your spacing. Follow me. Squad is done. Get ready to go, man. Get moving.
We're getting the hell beat out of us. We got 75 units, be advised. Combat air patrol on station.
Make it happen! Get on it! Get it going! Move! Envelop and hold! On that point! Capture that! Shake it area secured! Move! It's too hairy!
A capture point is under attack.
Contact! Infantry! Go, 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 goddammit! Enemy armor is chewing us up! Get ready! Go, go, go! They're coming up on the flanks! Hurry! Snow! Enemy infantry! Listen, shake it up! Landed a field promotion! Orders!
Consolidate our forces. We're left with 50 points.
Do I go Jackson or do...
Keep that lead man in sight. Fall back, goddammit.
Where are those Pathfinders?
Banter! Fire, gang! Let's go! Get it done, boys! Relocate!
Good to go.
Let's get this show
This is what I get for going triple rear echelon.
ready to go. Under fire! Let them have it!
We're losing a capture. We lost a gun crew.
God dang it!
Really?
Okay, ready to lock it down. Hurry! Change of move! Go! Get him moving! Move your ass! SC-42! Get down! Stay with your partner! Try to outflank him! Move! Under attack! Heavy MG! Break contact! Squad! Run! Secure the area! Drop out! They're hitting our flank!
Allied AT gun has been
This is what I get for
destroyed.
going triple rear echelon.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Stand ready! Orders coming in!
A capture point is being overrun.
Tank is cutting us out!
Pull everyone
God,
back.
I wish
We're
this
down to 10
doctrine didn't
points.
eat so much manpower though. Probably should have gone like 2 rear echelons and actual riflemen. Rear echelon, God, I wish they would actually consistently hit things. Apparently 2 rear echelon are not enough to beat down grenadiers at point blank, when veteran C's accounted for. Their guns are just so random, they either hit you or they don't hit you. Honestly, they're probably better off with combat knives than they are with the M1 carbine. Great, I have to redo all my vetoes. And hello to everyone in chat if anyone's actually here. Yeah, if only I didn't lose all those rear echelon. I probably should have armed them at some point, but I was expecting those paras on the retreat to survive.
Your following is
Thanks
much
for the
appreciated
follow,
here.
Scope 7.
We hope you enjoy your stay.
If only I didn't lose all my tanks at the same time, but pathing in this game. Question is, how long will it take to get a
Following is
game?
much appreciated here. We hope you enjoy your stay.
Thanks for the follow, buddies. I think it's how you pronounce your name. Just waiting to get our game. Revenge match as USF in a 1v1. And we might actually have to play seriously. Oh my
Your
god.
following is much appreciated.
Thanks for the
here.
follow, the last
We
Sterling.
hope you enjoy your stay.
$67 and $33. Still takes forever. That was Cantonese in the background? Possibly. We just wait here in the background. Maybe I should start assembling a Chaos Rhino while we're at it. By the time I'm done, we probably would have found a match. Unfortunately, our fingers might be glued at that point. Are you Chinese? I'm Chinese Canadian if that means anything, but I sound nothing like Chinese, do I? How do Chinese sounds? What? Are you talking about the spoken language, or are you just talking about Chinese people speaking English? Because you shouldn't ask me on that. Because I don't have the accent naturally built. I can pretend I have it, but I probably don't. But I guess that's what voice acting's about. Jeez, it's gotten to the point where I actually have time to, like, assemble a model on my table. As I'm just waiting here for a game. Alright, time to assemble this Chaos Rhino. It'll be the second Rhino I add to my force. And yes, you'll probably hear clipping in the background, because that's me picking away at the pieces. Here's part of the upper chassis. And then we'll need to file this down all later. Here's the front. Oh, there's our game. Do I want to add the Chaos iconography on, though? What's the point without a camera? What's the point? Well, I'm building models because I have nothing else to do, Luciano. But I guess I do have a game now. Alright, models off the table.
Alright, we're moving. Let's go. Alright.
I really gotta use control groups more.
Rear echelon troops on the front line.
Listen up. Fresh mags in. We got capture orders. Steady up, fellas. Alright. Let's get that point buttoned up. Point out. Target secure. Secure position. Let's secure that ground.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Capture and secure that area. Alright, you do. Let's go liberate us some ground.
The US base. Who thought these walls were a good idea?
We got orders, boys. We're taking fire! Don't give up! Find cover! Find cover! Go, go, go!
Am I not in cover?
Your ass is over there! Squad, get ready! Okay, move it along. That's it. Shake the leg. Let's go. Run, god dang it! Knock it off. Move it out. Let's go. Evasive maneuvers! Kill every one of... Okay, move it along. Take cover! Infantry! Get on that fucking... Get your gear! Moving out. Get in.
Find a window and watch your section.
I got... Let's secure that ground.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Moving out. Area is out. Come on, fellas. Let's go. Okay, move it along. Move your ass! Go! Moving out. Let's go. Go, go, go! Run! Move it!
Jeez, very Echelon can miss a moving Kubo.
Go! Promotion's in! Get on that point! Form up, squad. We got orders to capture ground. Cock and lock. We got some fighting to do.
You know that's not how garrisons work, right?
All right. Get that point buttoned up.
Knock it off. Steady up. First mag's in.
Got capture.
Squad, nail their infantry. Nail those bastards.
Rifle squad ready for action.
That was just a bad engagement.
Someone get us out of here!
Pathfinders on station and ready for action.
Get moving! This is gonna take us into crowd lines, so stay alert. Hit 'em with crossfire! Move! Get to that point! I want that position secured!
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Quickly, cover the guy. Okay, move it along. Inside, hurry! Knock it off, and listen.
Heavy truck, ready for orders.
Maybe airborne wasn't a good idea since now I have like 3 rifles on the field. Unless I'm going to convert them all into anti-tank teams.
Get the lead out. Ground's out. Orders. All right.
Munitions are nice though.
Get her moving. Let's go.
Drop those crowd bastards. Ready contact. Reach our target. Run, God dang it! Let him get your asses over there. Move your ass. Go. Spread out on that area and run. Get over there. Get on that ground. Move it. Orders incoming. Move, goddammit. Eyes to us. Secured. Go, go, go. It's too heavy. Pull back.
That was a waste of a
Capture
Kubo.
point is under attack.
Steady up. Shake a leg. Let's go. Area secured. That was.
A capture point is being overrun.
Come on. We got work to do. Someone get us out of here. Move.
HMG are available for paradrop.
Point's ours.
We're losing a capture point.
Let's go liberate us some ground. All right, we gotta capture and hold that patch of dirt.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Steady, moving out. Let's go. Remember, no to push through any attack. We gotta get crowd set range. Gather out. Pushing into enemy. Reinforcements in. Move your ass. Go. Listen up.
A capture point is under attack.
Let it rip! Run, goddammit! Move, goddammit! I want them to fall back, goddammit! Move! Defensive position, drop!
Captain just took the battlefield.
Get the lead out. Got orders.
If you can't be a Vet 1 Volk squad, I'll be sad. There you guys go.
Action! Might get hot. Keep pushing forward. We're gonna be behind enemy lines, so defensive fire only. Move out! Lousy patch on the double. Listen up, fellas. Watch for my hand. All right, shake it out. Control formation. Steady up, fella. Shake a leg. Let's go.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Listen up. Listen up. Okay, move it along. Cock and lock. We got moving out. Let's go. Men,
We're losing a capture point.
German infantry! Get them moving! I'm taking pot shots at us! Run! I'm ready! Move! Captain, good to go!
Paratroopers standing by for air assault missions. All stations, monitor zone for airdrop.
Moving out, let's go. Run,
Hit them from all sides. Send in everything we have.
Get your asses over there! Crowd infantry! Move your ass! Go! Cut that infantry down! Over here! Get to that!
A capture point is being overrun.
Stand up!
Route complete. Everyone here?
Listen up! Listen! Change of plans! Use grenades! Orders! Move your ass! Go! Break contact! Break contact! Move, goddammit! Stand ready! Goddammit!
A capture point is under attack.
Run, goddang it! Orders! Nail the hip over here! Orders! Break! Hold the line! Range and adjust! Fall back! Enemy contact!
57mm AT gun now deployable by air.
Enemy HG! Ground's giving us some trouble here! Drop those assholes! Drop those!
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Suppressive fire! Ground infiltration's in! Fall back! They're trying to outflank us! Fall back! Fall back! Go, go, go!
Battalion just reported Pathfinders ready for action.
But my ambulance is on the other side of the base.
Steady up, fellas. Get your gear!
A capture point is being overrun.
Steady. Moving out. Let's go.
Welcome to the death battle.
Get down! Someone get us out of here! Tear it apart. We gotta move. Are you ready to? Stop! Put that infantry down! Block the flank! Move! Stand ready! Fall back! All right, gang. Let's go! Move! Get it going!
I should be able to beat these Stern Pioneers back.
Cut them all down! Hold it up!
We're losing a capture point.
Run! Run! Pay attention this way. Get that thing ready to move. Get ready to advance to contact. Give it to us! Pour it on!
A supply line just got cut off.
Okay, move it along. Come on. We got work to do.
Oh, my men have been fed quite a few Volk kills.
God damn it! Someone get us out of here! Oh, move! God, go, go, go! Get on that run, goddammit! We're getting chewed up here! Run! Get over there! Secure that position! Pull out of there! Hey! I need a man! Get the lead out! We've got orders. Any attack. We gotta get to the enemy location.
Fall in. We're jumping off in the crowd line.
Set up the monitors! Go! Someone get us out of here! Stand! Take that damn ground! Move! Get to that point! I want the... Move your ass! Go! Take that ground! Infantry! Suppressing fire! Pour it on!
A capture point is under attack.
Drop those crowd bastards! Take the leg! In the dirt! Run! Bring contact! Bring contact!
Our supply line just got cut off.
Promotion! Out of here!
Well, he's at max range. You don't expect most MGs to suppress you at max range unless they're the expensive ones.
Fall back! Enemy rifleman! Get it going! Move! Find cover! Find... Move! Go! Get ready to move out.
All right. We're moving.
Let's go. Put the beat. Fall in. We're getting chewed up here! Move your ass! Go! Jumping off. Let's go. Halt! Lay into it! Grenade! Get out of there! Move and attack! Get out of here!
Pack up.
Ready! Retreat! Get back to the line! Flankers! Stay together! Go mobile! Team movement! Orders! It's too heavy! Go back! All right, you dopes. Listen,
I don't know, Lucian. I've seen many machine guns fail to suppress at max range.
listen up over here! Lock it down.
I guess it's RNG? Who knows?
Full strength. Green is green.
But I have seen MGs fail to suppress.
Stay with your partner!
Battalion just released a major for action.
Contact!
to it. All done over here. Roll us out. Under fire! Fall back! Fall back! Get the hell out of here! We're on fire! Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Get us out of here! Drive, God dang it! Move, God damn it! Fuck, drop, don't run! Get over to that position! Run! Get over there! Hold on, clear up and let's head out. Enemy target going! Run! Move it! Order! Take, move! Go! Kill those fucking squares! Move your ass! Go! Steady up, man.
Rush B, they say. Rush B, damn it. Rush B. Even though we're not Russians.
We're taking fire! Stand by! Move, goddamn bastard over here! Lock it down! Hurry up! Get over there! Hold down the metal! Fall back! She just came through! Orders incoming! Hail their infantry! Move! Get to that point! Hail it with the rocket movement! Hold that infantry down! Move, goddammit! Halt! Move! Get to that point! Okay, fire away. Let's move. Under fire! Get back! Relocate! Contact! Contact! Drop every one of those assholes! Red contact! Get it done!
Can 50 cal kill Puma? Yes, it can. If you give it enough time. It won't do it fast.
Coming up on the flank!
We lost a gun crew.
Warning orders! Move! Get to that point! That's it! Promotion over here! Make it happen! Under fire! Move your ass! Get on it!
Heavy truck waiting for deployment.
Line come! Run! Run, you dopes! Orders! Hail their infantry!
Driver.
Let's get this show on the road.
Of course, Wilfred. Yeah, you can load AP. The thing is, you still need the Puma to run into your 50 cal.
Come on, we're on the move. Grab your gear.
Jump complete.
Sit around. Grab that heavy machine gun. Go. This is it. Listen up. Get out of there! Stand ready! Get the hell out of here! Move!
We're losing a capture point.
Yeah, I got the gun. Grab the tripod. Let's go. Enemy is flanking! Snap to it, gang. Germans attacking our position!
The capture point is being overrun. Ready.
Time to step off.
Heavy machine gun team ready for orders.
In action!
Our supply line just got cut off.
Area secure! Stand back! Bomber's not good!
Keep calling the reinforcements.
Point is under attack.
Keep airdropping the Parison.
Airborne on the ground.
Motion just came in!
P-47 air support now available.
Halt! You bastards! Get it done, boys! Go! Get moving!
Get those Paris coming.
Your asses over there!
Heavy machine gun team ready for orders. Serial down.
I have no manpower whatsoever, though.
Round them up. Let's get this over with. Get ready. Under fire! Fall back! Fall back! Go!
So much infantry. No weapon upgrades.
Another shooter! Go! 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 Run, goddammit! No! Move! Stay together! Hurry! Get on that point! We just got promoted! Stand move! Get it going! That's it! Give it to them!
HMG squad ready for action.
Area secured! In contact! Relocate! Get on it! Capture that area! Move!
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Get back to the CP! Move your ass! Go! GT down! Get out of here! Fall back!
Enemy forces have 300 points.
I think it's just because units don't generally focus on the paradrop.
Move it! Okay, ready yourself. Get out of there! Move it! Get moving! There's a hook over here! Run, god dang it!
Unlock to weapon rack initiated.
Contact!
Monitors are up. System active. Could be entering ground lines. Be ready.
Stand by!
Heavy machine gun team, ready for orders.
Set! Lock it down! Hurry! We're back to
I do like the fact I'm reinforcing this MG-34 on the field.
moving out. Let's go. Listen up, fellas. Get the lead out. We've got orders. Find these guys.
Drop complete.
All right. Here's steady up.
Weapon rack is now accessible.
Steady up, fellas. Knock it off. Okay. Move your ass. Go.
Low received accuracy, high received accuracy means you're getting penalty. Means you're easier to hit, as it's simply multiplication. So it'll be like 1.25 for Oz Troop and times your weapon accuracy.
Orders. Put 'em all down. Listen up. Fall back. Get the hell out of here. Pull some strings and mentality. Hurry. Stay together. Hold it. Let's go to engage. Nail those assholes. Ready to go. Stand ready. I got orders, boys. Okay, fellas. Oh, shit. Taking enemy fire. Ready to go. Finish.
Jump complete.
Nail it with the rifle grenade. On fire. Let's put everything on that shooter. Nail it. We're taking lead over here. Stop what you're doing. Get over to that position. Orders. Listen, get your ass. Move your ass. Go.
Drop complete. Everyone here? Enemy forces are now down to 200 points.
All right, man. Let's move.
I'm just a pure infantry army at this moment.
Here we go.
I could get tanks, but I don't feel like it.
A capture point is under attack.
Enemy contact! Fire! Let's go! Zero in here! Get ready! Enemy over here! Move! Down! Kick their fucking teeth in! Rockwater's brand new! Get to that point! Sam, get moving! Cut them to ribbons! Kill them! Get it going! Move! We're pinned down! Promotion! Get me grip of a new one! We got enemy infantry!
We're losing a capture point.
This is probably not the best replay of OKW. OKW generally has a much stronger game against USF. It just, he ran into very bad engagements early game. And generally you're supposed to have tanks at this point.
Under fire! Get over there! Nail it with the rifle grenade!
I'm fighting you off with an MG-34 that no longer has incendiary.
Move your ass! Go!
Airborne assault commencing. Stand by.
Fall back! Order! Run, god dang it! Move your ass!
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Ready with that rocket launcher. Say something. Might get hot. Bazooka, center of fire. Moving out. Let's go. Point out. We're moving. Warning orders, gang.
Airborne on the ground.
This is it. Paratroopers ready for action. Push back into the seat. Okay, move it along. Get ready to move out. Listen up. Grab the moving out. Let's go. Over here.
Drop complete. A capture point is being overrun.
Push up.
Enemy killing your partner. Pop those bastards down. Force thrust. Get over there.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Grab your shit. Follow me. Hit that fucking armor. Stay together. Move your ass. Go. Move. Go. Run. Run that armor. Get it done, boys. Run. Move it. Get built.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Fire. Lay into it.
lost a fighting position.
Nail him! Relocate! We're taking effective fire! They're wise to us! Move! Get to that point! Great cover! Shake it up! Get out of here! Use grenades! Get your asses over there! Move your ass! All right, gang! Let's go! Get rounds on that heavy MG! Order! Under fire! Move it! Run, God dang it! God damn it! Fire! Change of plans! Get it going! Move!
A capture point is under attack.
Okay, ready as go. Stand, move, goddammit! Stay together! Hurry! Who's got eyes on the shooter? Move! Get to the front! Stand by! People on the get on that move! Get it going! Ammo up and move! Get on that front! Get over there! I want that position secured! Objective secured! Front armor! Fight
Enemy
down!
forces have 100 points remaining.
This is not contact! Stay with your partner! Fall back, god dang it! Move! Fall back! Fall back! We're on the hook over here! Move! Get to that point! Run! Run, you don't! Stand! Move your ass! Go! Get it going! Move!
Not a single tank was deployed because I'm bleeding so much manpower from the strat.
Flip him a new one! Shake it up! Change of flip! Capture that goddamn position! Contact! Get down, unit! Go!
Germans down to 75 points.
Or get moving! Okay. Go! Pay attention and square yourself away. Moving
I mean, I lose like 150 every time I need to reinforce a couple squads, so... Tanks aren't coming anytime soon.
Make sure you're squared away. Have that Brownie bring up the rear. Move your ass! Get on it!
Krauts are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Enemy is flanking!
They just fell to 50 points.
Change of
Serial down.
Field promotion!
Paratroopers ready.
Try to outflank with that thing! Taking effective fire! Lock it down! Hurry! Get it done, boys! Stay together! Hurry! Fall back! Fall back! Go!
Area's ours.
Move! Get it going!
Continue the push. They have 25 points left.
Under fire!
And yes, the paratrooper bazookas, when they pick it up, they deal more damage. Which is why it looks like losing a quarter of its health per hit.
Krauts have 10 points left. Airborne on the ground.
New target! Your ass! Go! We're taking effective fire! Orders incoming! Back flat! Stay with your partner! Coming up on the flank!
Well, that was a weird game.
That's it. The battle is over.
Not a single tank deployed.
Taking crowd fire!
Anytime paras get bazookas, they get the recon support bazookas. That is correct. Also, if paratroopers pick up any LMG, they can fire it on the move. That includes the 42 and MG34. They get a slightly toned down version of the Obersoldaten one. The main thing about the recon support thing is you get camouflage. The main reason you probably don't see... I thought only commandos could get any LMG that fire on the move. No. The following units that can get any LMG firing on the move are paras, obers, and commandos. The main reason you probably won't see Paros often in the airborne Doctrine Grand Bazookas is you're buying them for their anti-infantry power.
Your following is
Thanks
much
for the follow, Back to
appreciated
Dark.
here. We hope you enjoy your stay.
I guess I could go back to actually building my model again. Let's get all the parts we need, and then file them down and start gluing them together. But yeah, I'm not sure why he charged the 2 Volks into the open against the 1 rifle squad. It would have worked if he charged them both in, except he charged 1 squad in, and that was the wounded squad, so they got shot to pieces. And then he charged his 2nd squad in after the 1st squad had retreated.
Look at them, rhinos! Rhinos! Our opponents hide in metal boxes! The fools! The cowards! We should take away their metal boxes.
It sounds more epic in my headphones, but it probably sounds pretty wimpy, as I am building a metal box technically from 40k. The humble rhino is being built. So, how is everyone today? We're coming up on our 2nd hour of streaming.
Your following is much
Thanks for the follow,
appreciated
Wilford.
here. We hope you enjoy your stay.
Don't worry, Wilford, I'll be joining you in a couple years. Here's once I finish my next education. Oh, couldn't do anything much with a history degree. Still looking for a voice agency. Might as well gonna try radio. Oh, 2 years in a radio program. Yeah, everyone says I have a distinct voice. Well, hopefully I can maybe get radio and voice acting. And my dreams would come true. But first we still have to we have to sync California, so all that stuff comes up over here, and if it doesn't, we'll sync New York next. Or maybe Canada should just try to conquer California. Nah, the states have enough infighting as it is. We'll just take California for it. And then I won't need like a visa to go down to California for work. Geez, this is taking a while. I might expand the search now. There we go. $63.37. I wonder what we're gonna do next for the next patch. Haven't got word on what we're doing, so it's been on hold. But if anyone's in chat, feel free to ask questions. I'm around. Just happen to be filing down models while I'm waiting for the game. Might as well use that wait time for something, right? Hi! Is it what? Van Pelt 187? My eyes aren't great. How are you? Just catching us playing games of Company of Heroes and filing down a rhino. Do you do 4v4s? In most cases, no. I stick to the smaller games. What video settings do I use? Are you talking about the Company of Heroes? If you're talking about OBS, I don't know off the top of my head. But graphics... those are my video settings. I don't think the Raketin Warfare needs to be more consistent. I think the main thing people want from it is to have more range, because anti-tank guns can still miss as well. It's just Raketin Warfares have less range to utilize. And that's probably also one of the major reasons they get decrewed so easily, is because they have to be operating closer to the front. As I'm moving plastic parts around. Yes, that's me in the background, trying to file all this plastic. Probably kill my lungs in the process. That's the advantage of the new Warhammer models. They don't get a lot of mode lines and not a lot of things you need to file down once you're done. The old stuff, there's a lot of stuff you need to file down. Seems dirty finisher cannot finish. If he drops, it's gonna suck. I'm not gonna put myself through with the AI. The AI cannot be trusted to do any work. It's only 2 more rounds. Come on, man. I've heard of Flames of War, and the main thing is the models are... And I just don't have really any interest in it. Like, it's not hard to pick them up. But I kind of like the 40k just because of its more uniqueness. And I guess the scale of the models. I don't really like the infantry size models for Flames of War. A bit too small in my opinion, but that's me. How long does it take to load? Is someone's hard drive just catching on fire? I think the hard drive's on fire, boys. Wait, did he seriously leave? Yeah, I'm not putting myself through an AI match. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll get him up. Get up, Dad. Alright guys, I am back. Hey, what's up, Ghost? Alright, on to gluing this model together. I am building a Rhino for my Chaos Space Marines. I probably won't add any iconography on it though. I prefer being as if it was just, I don't know, taken from the battlefield, and now we're using it, but we don't really care much for it. We'll keep it plain, we'll keep it efficient. Just a stock model. Also looks nicer.
Listen up. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Alright, OKW again.
Assault engineers are on the lines and deployable. M10 ready for action. Advanced vehicle crew tactics now in effect. All units to adjust. Steady up. All right. Let's get that point buttoned up. Point out. We're moving to secure a position. Area is out. Listen, we got orders, boys. Follow me.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Steady up.
Take up positions there.
I got orders. All right. We're moving. Let's go. Secure. Shake a leg.
I think a Kubo's here, and his other units will be operating on this side.
We got ourselves captured.
Get your gear. We're moving out. Get the lead out. We've got orders. Take it down. Capture that area. Move. Run, God dang it. Run. Move it. Move your ass. Go. Get out of here. Fall back.
Combat engineers on the line.
Oh, he's gonna fix that up. I thought he'd just send it off on its own.
Let's go. Everybody out. Let's go.
You can't get distracted. Keep moving.
Quickly, cover the guys coming over. All right. Here's the thing. Knock it off. Load up. Go on. Come on, fellas. Let's go. Listen up. Here's the deal. Everybody on your feet. Let's go. All right, we gotta capture and hold that patch of dirt. Cock and lock. We got us some fighting to do. That's it. Points out. Come on, get out of there. There you go. Stay there. Get cover. Get the lead out. We've got orders. A capture point is being overrun. The patch of dirt is ours. Take up positions there. Listen, out you go. A supply line just got cut off. Point out. We're moving to secure a position. You remember Italy? Maybe you guys weren't there.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Okay, move it along. Everything you could have. Listen up, fellas. Move it out. Let's go. Get secure. God damn it! Someone get us out of here! Move! Get to that point! Get your gear! We're moving out. Gather round. Moving out. capture point is under attack. Capture point is being overrun.
Fall back! Go, go, go! God damn, cut that infantry! Move! Get to that point!
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Whoa! Get over there!
Our supply line's cut. Germans are making a push.
Defend! Move, goddammit! And fall back! Right, god dang it!
Krauts are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Use cover when you can. All right. We're moving. Let's go. Unload! Fall back, god dang it! Move! Steady up. Shake a leg. Let's go. All right. Let's get that point buttoned up.
Heavy truck waiting for deployment. Boys, we're losing a capture point.
Enemy infantry! Hurry up and cover off on a window! Clowns are coming!
A capture point is under attack.
All right, we're moving.
Driver, get her moving. Let's go.
Gather round. What the hell am I smell orders? Don't bunch up out there! Don't stop! Get the lead out. Well, we've got orders. Grab your shit. Listen up, fellas. Boys, follow me. Anything could shake out, so be ready. Watch your sectors.
Ground
Form up. We got orders to capture ground. Moving out. Let's go. You might live through this.
Waiting orders.
Get your gear. Moving out. Order fire!
We have a lieutenant reporting in for duty.
Order! Grab infantry! Get out of here! Fall back! Area's ours. Anything could shake out, so be ready. Might get hot.
I lost so much territory in that combat, though.
Eyes on me. We're headed into German lines.
A capture point is being overrun.
This ain't a combat patrol, so no tangling. All right, we're moving. Let's go. Red, keep up. Can't afford to lose anyone. Move it, Philip. We can't get distracted. Crowd's giving us some trouble here. Get on that point. Listen up. Spread out on that area. Area secured. In contact. Into the building. Move. Move out. Contact. Line formation. Let's go. Contact. Infantry. Someone get us out of here. Sons of bitches. Squad, get ready. Run. Get over there. Stand ready. Move. Get to that point. Get moving. Move. Cut him down. Bust down. Get ready. Warning. Promotion. Is there infantry? Get lead over here. Field promotion. Serious promotion now. Right. We're taking lead over here. Get your asses over there. Go, go, go.
Yes, that's what I'm referring to Warhammer.
Go, go.
There we go, Scratch.
Break contact. Pull out.
Heavy machine gun team ready for orders.
Orders. Get into cover. Use that cover. Move, goddamn. Move your ass. Go. Get moving. Get ready. Drop those crop bastards. Grenade. Move your ass. Go. Get your asses over there. Want us all. All right. Everyone inside. Come on, take a leg. Men are ready. Watch your sector. Spread out. Square yourself. Fall back, you dopes. Listen up. Capture that area. Get on that point. We got orders. Square yourself and stay together.
Roadblock to weapon rack initiated.
Keep moving, no matter what.
Taking fire! Get on that point! Fall back! Fall back! Go, go, go! Everybody on your feet! Let's go. Move it back on the double.
Troops stand. Don't get bogged down. Keep up.
Moving out, let's go. Knock. Okay, move it along. Moving out, let's go.
Weapon rack is now open.
Come on, fellas, let's go. Where the hell is that bar? Get it up here, let's move. Advance contact. Reinforcements in.
Welcome to the death factory.
Contact! Ground infantry!
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Okay, ready to nail it.
Taking fire!
Goddamn fire! Don't get hung
True
up.
concentration! They got me! Get them out of here!
We're losing a capture point.
Okay, go. Relocate.
Go!
Okay, fire away.
Let's go, go, go! Hurry the fuck up! Promotion's giving us some trouble here! Get back to the bottom flank! Just go! Enemy infantry! Just go!
A capture point is under attack.
Watch your approach. Watch for counterattack. Engage that infantry. Come on, hurry it up.
Come on! Get your gear!
Moving out. Fuck it. Get out of here. Pull out of there.
Okay, move it along. Stay together.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Yeah.
I got
Taking
orders.
fire.
Shake a leg. Let's go.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Stand ready. Cut that infantry down. Zeroed in here. Orders. Run.
Redeploy.
Go, go, go.
All right, here it comes. We can't get distracted. Keep moving.
That's it. Points ours. All right, boys. Let's get into those enemies. Okay, move it along. Get your asses over there.
Lock it down. Remove it.
Stand. Run, goddamn it.
Look through this. Anything can be ready. Don't get bogged down.
Listen up.
Go ahead. Be ready.
Use cover. Fall back.
Fall it back to the CP.
We just got promoted.
Stay together.
Someone get us out of here.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Contact! Enemy infantry! Go, go, go! Target that promotion!
Kill their infantry.
Go, go, go! Promotion just came through!
Knock it off.
Step up! Hold it up, man!
Our supply line just got cut off.
Secure. Move out.
Cover off on
God damn it. Someone get us out of here. Cut that infantry down.
Get 'em, boys.
Field promotion. We need to secure that ground.
Tear it apart. We gotta move. All right, I got the cut. Grab the tripod. Let's go.
Metal ring.
Once it's seized, be ready.
Form up. Get that LMG up front and center.
Let's go. Get him moving.
Captain, keep pushing forward. Might
your
get
men
cover in the approach.
Amen. Inside. Make it quick. Move him out, Sergeant.
Let's go, liberators. Have that Browning bring up the rear.
Come on, fellas. It ain't gonna build itself.
Heavy machine gun team, ready for orders.
Stay together.
Alright, he's probably got a Schweer somewhere.
Get ready, God. Make ready to move.
All right, boys, hold it. We're taking fire. Get go. Hold up. Get out of here. Fall back.
Area's ours.
We're losing a capture point.
Move out. Ah, nuts.
Hmm.
Got orders coming. Area's ours. You knuckleheads.
We're falling back. Just remember to keep.
What up? Hit the fucking down!
A capture point is being overrun.
Crowd infantry! Get the hell out of here! Move! Go, go, go! Oh, Duke, are you serious? Now? Now! Boys, we just got routed!
point is under attack.
Get moving! Move! Get on to that point! Get to that position! Keep the pressure up! Moving!
Points are down to 300.
Keep up. Soldiers, listen up. We're on the Let's go. Have that Browning bring up the rear. All right, you infantry!
Our supply line is cut. Germans are making a push.
Go! Move, move, move!
Reinforcements in.
Go, go, go!
Death factory, boys.
Get back in the line! Get ready to move out. Orders, move up.
I want that area secured and held.
Move it, fellas. Watch your sectors.
Alright, what do I go for? That's the question.
We're all done. Orders come.
Once you secure that point, check your ammo and cover the approach. Capture complete. Area secure.
Roach got a peg! Get over there! Run! Move it!
Here it comes.
Move! Get to that point!
Secure.
Get out of there! Move it! Suppressor fire! Fall back, goddammit! Fall back! Oh, take that ground!
Redeploy. Yeah, ready.
We're losing a capture point.
Where the hell is that bar? Get on that fucking point! God damn it! Secure and hold that damn position! I want that position secured!
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Lock it down. We're moving. Hey, man, let's get everyone inside. Come on, shake a leg. Don't spread yourselves thin.
Ground's ours. Now
I
spread
got
out.
the gun. Grab the tripod. Let's go.
Ready. Hold it up. Watch your
Get the bar into the middle of the squad. Move out.
Cover off on the Brownie. Waiting orders.
Let's go.
I only have 2 rifle squads.
Goddamn marbles. Anything can shake out, so be ready. Yeah. Get everybody outside. Let's go. Use cover and concealment. Tear it apart. We gotta move. Don't get hung up. Process all that. Get moving. Move. Secure that position. Relocate. Infantry and orders. Out of here. Orders. Engage that infantry. Ready. Engage. Oh, everyone down. Infantry down. Get over to that position. Move. Squad, drop those crowd bastards. Grenade. Pull back. Come on, fellas. Let's go. Retake. On me. Soldiers, move out.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Push hard.
Ground infantry.
Get back to CP. Get back to CP. We're on the hook over
A
here.
capture point is under attack.
Chew them up. Let them have it. Send squad red. Go.
Sherman dozers have reached the front line.
Orders. Squad, hail their infantry. Fall back. Right contact. Pull out. Orders incoming. Fall back. Fire. Fall back. Go. Lock it. Contact.
M10 tank destroyer ready.
Let's get to it.
A capture point is being overrun.
Get out of there. Try to outflank.
Engage that crowd. Hit it. Go. Floor it. Crowds are sniffing around our asses. Tactical
Mines win
captured.
games.
Tank ready. Crowds have cut our supply line. Frontline units are being hung out to dry.
He got greedy, and he paid for it.
Armor ready, driver. Let's go. Reinforcements down. Welcome to the death factory, boys.
I feel safe enough to now back tech.
Infantry! Run! Get moving! Move! Where the hell is it? Come on. We got work to do. Get moving! Grenade! Go! Move! God damn it! Put that infantry down! Out of here! Move! Get on! Move it!
dropped to 200 points.
All right, you guys. Okay, check it out, please. Get out. Move behind crowd line. One defensive fire hold. Halt! Stand ready! Taking pot shots at us!
You're starting to get on.
Take that ground! Move your ass! Go! Okay, good. Lock it down! Hurry!
Target secure! How long? Captain just took the battlefield.
Send! Squad ready! Halt! Fall back!
There's a very good chance he could hit another mine on retreat.
We're headed behind enemy lines.
He hasn't had any Volk STGs.
Let's go. Warning orders. Come on, fellas. It ain't gonna build itself. Lay out the edges. See some perimeter? Bastard over here!
Frag grenades are on their way up to the lines.
Shake a leg. Let's go. Squad, get ready. Get the hell out of here!
Work's finished.
Goddamn. Someone into the...
Get your heads in.
Man out. Eyes on me.
A capture point is being overrun.
Push up and hold the ground.
Frag grenades now available for action.
German infantry, go! Drive! Get us the fuck out of here! Hit it! Go! There they are! Cover the flank! Enemy infantry! Get back to CB! Get back to CB!
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. You guessed it. Our supply line just got cut off.
Move it! Get them out of here!
A capture point is...
Why am I the only one that's playing Americans at the moment? I'm pretty sure all the top players play Soviets as well.
Hold up! Hold up! Pour it on 'em! Bust out the movement!
Promotion just came through.
Get the lead out. We got orders.
Nail 'em with grenades!
Well, Genobi, I assume that some people have to play the other faction at some point.
Over there! One, fall back! Fall back! Fire! Grenade! Move! Square yourself and stay together. Take that grab! Nail their infantry! Move your ass! Go! Move it behind us. Get your asses over there! Stand by! Let's just go! Cut those bastards! Jim! Attack! Go! What? On your... Climb into the armor. Square the troops away. We're moving. Get that thing ready to move. You got your orders. Squad is back in full...
I don't feel like I'm getting enough fuel. Then again, I'm constantly being decapped.
Back to normal. LMG up front.
Crew jumped. No more waiting.
Point man out. Let's move. Troops are good to go. All right, you don't secure. Back on the double. That's it. Move it, fellas. They're wide to us. Back, God dang it, move. Gather. Get the bars in the middle of
Driver, the enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
We're finished up over here.
Geez, 5 kills on these guys throughout this entire game. I haven't had time to close in.
All right, men, let's move out.
We're losing
Double
the
ISG
capture
on the
point.
field though, because he doesn't like my machine guns at all.
Back to the HQ. Run.
Stow those damn rounds and get this thing moving. Get your heads in. Infantry, nail it with the MG. Give it all she's got.
I found your counters, over. You can't do anything against tanks. Am I going to hit a mine? Let's get everyone outside. Now leave.
Enemy contact! Where's he at? Go! Enemy contact! Infantry! Wait,
Sherman Dozer is ready for action. A capture point is being overrun.
We're taking effective fire! He's got ourselves a field promotion!
Get that 50-pound driver. Let's go. Move out. Get your heads in. Firing. Crowd armor! Evasive action! Get us the hell out of here! Drive! Go! Get us the fuck out of here!
It's not even M10 spam, it's just one N10.
We lost a gun crew!
Oh, Fallschirmjäger now are on the field.
Go! Floor it! Go!
Well, that's going to set him back a lot. That was his 2nd Panzer IV.
Gun mounted! Wait, this is it. Send your order. Location marked. Move us out. Armor ready. Stow those damn rounds and get this thing moving. Hit him with the coax! Go! Drive!
Unfortunately, the bulldozer's never been good against moving targets.
Out of here! We need to... A capture point is under attack. Stop us here.
Okay, back it up. I got the gun. Grab
Moving out, boys.
Moving out, let's go. Yeah,
Might get hot. So be ready.
fuck it there.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Where's
Go!
the shooter?
Get out of their strike zone!
Get to that position! Right now! Spray the area!
We're losing a capture point. On. Firing. Run down the hatches!
Listen up! Get back to the line!
We've got engine damage! God damn it! Someone get us back! That's a...
Get moving! Spread out in that area and hold it! Move your ass! Go! Run, god dang it! Move, god damn it! Volley! Move! Get to that point! Get on! Let it rip! Get moving!
Sherman, taking fire! Set, over. Move it!
Orders! Move your ass! Go! Move your ass! Go!
Oh, they actually got the Obersoldaten.
Yeah, get that vehicle moving!
Armor here. Driver, let's go. Just remember to keep...
I got fortunate on him hitting a mine with the Panzer IV. I could have chased him back with the one M10, but I probably wouldn't have been able to finish it off since M10 will deflect off the OKW Panzer IV.
Ready.
I do wish assault engineers could get a 5th man, because they're kind of supposed to fill a more combat-oriented role than the regular engineers. Yes, I know, they're still an engineer squad. Well, but unlike rear echelon, they're not dirt cheap. And they take up a bit more population, though their guns are better, but they have to close in, and they're not exactly a tanky squad, even with the new 0.9. Alright, time to put this rhino together. And hello to everyone in chat who's here. How's everyone's day? It is now around like 5-ish, 5:36 here on the Pacific Coast. Well, that was a quick. The back door here.
Get the lead out. We've got orders.
We can now dispatch WC-51 trucks. Sherman, ready for action. Advanced vehicle crew tactics now in effect. All units to adjust.
All right. Let's get that point buttoned up.
Go rifle,
Got orders, boys. Follow me.
double rear echelon into double rifle in the mortar.
Listen up, fellas. Point out.
Or actually WC-51 to replace the mortar. We'll have to see though.
Here. We're moving out. Steady up. Fresh mags in. Got capture orders.
Rifle squad, ready for action.
Listen up. We got ourselves capture orders. Form up. We got orders to capture ground. Knock it off. Steady up, fellas. I got orders coming. Capture and secure that area. Steady up. Point down. All right. Ready to go, man. We're moving. Let's go. Form up, squad. We've got orders to capture ground. I got orders. Come on, fellas. Let's go. Okay, move it along. Area's ours. Cock and lock. We got us some fighting in there. Come on. We're moving out. Let's go. Listen up, fellas. Contact! Move your ass! Go! Run, god dang it!
We got a rifle squad, waiting for orders.
Gather round. Shake a leg. Let's go. Okay, move it along. Move to
Well, there's MGs here.
need to reach our target. This is gonna take us. Get your gear. We're moving out. Push through any attack. We gotta get to the enemy location.
Dispatching a WC-51 to the battle.
Okay. On your feet. All right. We're pushing into enemy lines. We're not looking for a fight. The move has to go behind infantry. Defensive fire only. Behind enemy lines. Defensive fire only.
Driver, move us forward. Gear up and move out.
Steady up, fellas. I got orders coming. Fresh mags in.
A capture point is under attack. Secure the ammo so we can get out of here.
Trade places.
Lord, get us over there.
Heavy MG! Spread out! Cover!
Our supply line just got cut off.
With me! Come on!
Contact!
Guns already fired! Infantry down!
We can now dispatch WC-51.
Get into the truck, you idiot.
Get moving! Get into cover! Use that position! Nail their infantry!
Hang on. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Move your ass! Go!
Taking
Orders
effective fire.
incoming! Cease action! Move, goddammit! Orders! Don't rush 'em! It's too heavy! Pull back!
This place. Come on.
Motion! Stand ready! God damn it! Someone get us out of here! Enemy put that infantry down!
Let's get moving. Rifle squad ready for action. We're losing a capture point.
Order wise to us! Squad, get your asses! Get the hell out! Fall back up! Target secure. Now, let's break.
Ward, get us over there. Roll us out.
Get the lead out. We've got orders.
Driver, get her moving.
Now
Let's go.
mounted and ready. What the hell am I Use that cover!
Keep a lookout.
go liberate us some ground.
90
Gather
day
round.
wonders
All right.
fall in.
We're moving. Let's go.
Alright, what do I do here?
Ground's ours.
Hang
Now
on. We're losing a capture point.
spread out. Get us over there. Knock it up. Moving out. Let's go. Reinforcements in. Steady up. Come on, fellas. Let's go. Shake a leg. Let's go.
We're not fire. Kill him.
Come on, out here.
Drive, drive.
Watch out. Move.
Get to that point. Captain just took the battlefield.
Promotion just came through. Halt! Move your ass! Go! Set up shop inside. Okay, moving along.
Alright, what do I need? Mortar half track?
Moving out. Let's go. Orders! Outside! Hurry! Defensive positions! Knock it off and listen up. I got to get your gear. Moving out. Fall back! Taking fire!
Heads up. Mechanized mortar carrier is now ready for action.
Ready. Someone into the truck.
Keep a lookout. I heard that you
We're on the hook over here!
Let's move. Upgrade complete.
Point man out. Let's move.
Secure the ammo so we
Okay, moving along. You got... All right, man. Let's move.
A capture point is under attack. It's as good as done.
Run! Get over there! Move! Get to that point!
Driver,
Move that eyes on the shooter!
crank it up. Stop it here. Heads up. Mechanized mortar carrier is now ready for action. Go, go, go! All done over here.
Where the troops are moving out. Let's go.
Ready.
We're on the move. Grab your gear.
Krauts are taking one of our points. Shit! Step on it! Move the fuck out of here! We're cooking! Light vehicle just got destroyed.
German infantry! Your ass! Go! Right! Move it! Get him moving! Okay, moving along.
Let's get a move on. AT gun ready.
Let it rip! Ready? Get your asses over there! They got us here!
Behind enemy lines. Don't get bogged down. Secure the ammo so we can get out of here.
Get it and fan it! Moving out, let's go.
Boys, gear up and move out. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Get everyone inside! Move! Get to that position!
Ready.
Listen up, fellas. Let's get it done, boys. Shake it up. Come on.
Alright, what do we do?
Push through any attack. We gotta get to the enemy location. Krauts taking pot shots at us! That's done. Keep it out. Let's go. Move, goddammit! Follow me! Spread! Get it! Area secured! Harry, pull back! We're all done over here. Steady up, fellas.
Set. Contact. Engage.
All right, you. Okay. We just got promoted.
A capture point is being overrun.
God damn it! Find cover! Order, move it! Take cover! Take cover! Krauts got
Go
us
ahead.
pegged!
Heavy truck ready for orders.
Hold fire! God damn it! Find, cut that infantry! Get the hell out of here!
Damn Krauts just wasted some of our riflemen.
Krauts giving us some trouble here! Move! Get to that point! Move your ass! Go! Pull back!
Oh, of course you bail out on the wrong side.
Where's that coming from? Promotion just came in.
Move it down. Move it down. We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out. Waiting orders. Roll us out. A capture point is under attack.
Fall back! Fall back! Go! 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 Get us range! We're under attack! Get out of there! Move it!
We're losing a capture point. Our supply line is cut. Germans are making a push.
This is not good.
Hey, man. Listen, get the lead out. We've got orders. Don't forget. We got orders, boys. Follow me. Moving out. Let's go. 90-day wonders. Fall it.
Task complete.
Okay,
Crew
moving
ready.
along.
Weapon rack is now accessible.
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death factory, boys. Get the bar. Stick with me. You might redeploy. Shift your fire. Taking fire. Kill him.
A capture point is being overrun.
Go! Relocate! Move your ass! Go! Orders! Taking land over here! Run, god dang it! Squad, get ready! Run! Get over there! Field promotion! Get to that point! Orders! Too heavy! Go back!
Send orders. Just gone for barrage support. Got a rifle squad waiting for orders. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Moving out, let's go. Shoot up here! Get your asses over here!
The Germans just cut off our supply lines.
Halt! Those bastards! Orders!
Where are you firing?
Fire at will.
Retreat! Get moving! Fall back, god dang it, move!
Go now.
Shake a leg, let's go. Capture
A
complete!
capture point is being overrun.
Get that LMG! God damn it! Someone get us out of here! Run! Get over there!
We're ready to go.
Move your ass! Go! Get your gear!
Oh.
Moving out!
Boys,
Everything's squad wiping except my units don't kill anything.
Orders! Take that ground!
earned a promotion.
Move, goddammit!
Driver, move us forward. We're losing a capture point.
Stand ready! Get moving!
Boys,
Under
clear
fire!
to engage. Our supply line just got cut off.
Orders incoming!
Good to go.
Squad, get ready! Move, goddammit! Move!
Rifle squad ready for action.
All right, you dopes, listen up like you're hot. Defensive, goddamn it! Attack! Security! Back up! He's got a fire!
No, you cannot upgrade the M3 with the quad mount.
Captured.
Get out of here! Fall back!
Fire, secure the ammo so we can get out of here. Our supply line just got cut off.
Pushing into enemy lines. We're not Area's ours.
Ready. Send orders. Roll us out.
Get on that point!
Let's get moving. We're losing a capture point.
Stand ready! 42! And hold that damn position!
Our supply line just got cut off.
Listen up! Fall back! Fall back! Go! 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 Come on!
No, it's because it's a completely different model from the M5.
Outside! Hurry!
Crowd infantry. Blast
Pull
them.
back!
A capture point is under attack. Boys, you ready to roll out? Send get us out of here.
Try to outflank us!
Our supply line just got cut off.
I got orders, boy. Grab what you can. Christmas comes. They're hitting our flank!
Our supply line's cut. Germans are making a push.
Okay, these are routes. Green is green. Get over to that position! Grab your shit and follow me. Right! Move over here! Promotion's in!
Get your asses over there. Drive, drive.
Run, goddamn! Get over there!
Fire away.
Yeah, you pull this way. Move your ass! Go! MG! Fall back, God dang it, move! Get ready!
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Get on the point, you idiots!
Points are down to 300.
Ready to move. I want that position! Fall back! Let's secure that ground. Take that ground! Get over to that position! Stick with me.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action.
Get on the point!
Someone get us out of here! Move your ass! Go! Point captured! Orders!
Good, let's get a move on. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Move your ass! Go!
Adjust range quadrant. Barrage fireman.
Shoot up here! Run, God dang it! Shoot 'em up! Pull back! Get out of here! Fall back!
Big promotion.
Lock it down! Get it moving! Knock it up. Moving out. Let's go. Get the bar into the middle of the
Cease
squad.
fire. Stand by. Ready. We're ready to go.
Let's go liberate
Some ground.
Move up. I want that area secured and held. All right. We're moving. We just got ourselves a middle promotion. Coming up on the way.
Oh, come on, how much fucking infantry does he have?
A capture point is under attack. Krauts just took out an entire gun crew. Krauts have cut our supply line. Frontline units are being hung out to dry.
Taking fire! Secure and hold that damn move! Get to that point! Turn that weapon on him! Move your ass! Go!
Get men covering you.
Order run! Get over there! Get out of there! Move it! Hurry!
Get it done. Take a leg. Head down.
Ready? Lock it down! Hurry! Take that ground! Move! God damn it! Objective Get back to CP! Get back to CP! Heavy MG! God damn it! Get the hell out of here! Move! Stand ready!
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. Gear up and move out.
Fall back! Fall back, you dopes. Knock it off. Pull the space. Squad's back. Full strength. Browning. Front and center. All right. Move out. Cover off on the Browning. Yep. Get the bar into the middle of the squad.
Gun hold.
Okay, move
Vent
that
free.
thing ready to move. What the hell am I meant to do with these? Moving out. Let's go. Contact! MG-42! Under fire! Take it! Run! Move it! Take MG-42 fire! Listen up! Move! Get to that point! Find cover! Find cover! Enemy already! Chewing us off! Don't give up! Orders! Ready to get out of there! Move it! Attack! Fall back, goddammit! Fall back! Let's go! Infantry!
Waiting orders. 2. Stand by barrage.
Break it down. Are you ready to move? Move your ass! Get over to that position! Go, go, go! Relocate! Enemy armor is chewing us off! Get on that point! Lock her down. Bring the trail in. Gear up and let's head out. Grab your gear. We're on the move. Get ready to move. Get that LMG. All done over here. Ready. Send orders. Soldiers, listen up. Reinforcements ready to go.
For Christ's sake, give me a penetrating hit.
Shinji, get down! Orders incoming. Let's get a move on. Stand ready. It's too heavy. Pull back. Get the hell out of here. Move. Pull back. Ready to move. Go, goddammit. You're dead, you guy. It's too heavy. Pull back.
Jesus, can you land any shots on target?
Friendly's down to 100 points. I say again, ally. We just lost a unit. A capture point is being overrun.
Get back to CP! Get back to CP! This way! Come on! Stick with me and you might just make it.
Oh, every wipe he managed to get. On my end, I can't seem to get a wipe when I need it.
It's over. We've been defeated.
I don't get it. What do people want? How badly do people want grenadiers to beat down riflemen? Without double BARs, riflemen would be so garbage in this game. You essentially need double BARs in late game though as USF. At least on your riflemen if you're going to rely entirely on them. How do you feel about US paras? I feel like the issue is more of the entire airborne doctrine, which needs so much ridiculous amounts of manpower to actually get your paras up into their late game form, which is reinforcing constantly on the field thanks to Pathfinders. But everything in the doctrine except for the P-47 needs manpower. Probably should have gone mortar instead of the Jeep thing, but I wanted to see if the Jeep would do anything. Not really, because the 222 came out shortly after I got the machine gun. Alright, where's that file? Where did I put it? Hello. The problem is the Jeep has to have no armor, or it's pretty much going to dominate early game. Yeah, you can have Panzerfaust, but we all seen what the UC does in the early game against most factions because it's completely bulletproof. Anything near completely bulletproof is not good. Also, the same issue like when the Kubo still had its armor against USF. I mean, USF could not kill the Kubo really reasonably without bleeding incredibly hard. Even with rear echelon, because it had like, what, you needed 22% chance to pen the armor? And flanking did absolutely nothing against the Kubo aside from the fact it couldn't shoot you? There's probably a reason if the the Universal Carrier might get a nerf to its armor, considering nobody can reasonably kill that thing in the early game. He has 11 armor. The thing has as much armor as the 222 in this game. Or 222 may actually be less at 9. I think UC has 11. So all our victories have been against OKW, and 1v1, all our failures have been against Austere. How do you feel about the new recon? I haven't played enough of it myself. I think it's one of the stronger doctrines. Thing is, I don't think I can play it since it's now meta. Well, it's probably OP because Greyhound pressure, and the fact it counters all lights and infantry, unless you bring out a Puma. How long does it take to get a game, though? That is the question. Alright, halfway done my Rhino. I just need to plop the top on, get some tracks, and the hatches. And then I can start painting this bastard. Not sure why I called it a bastard, but yeah. Should've called it a metal box. And then we can start cleaning it up after. Or I can start cleaning it up. Not sure why I always say we. $70-30, and I still can't find a game as allies. There we go. Right as I say it. Oh, look who it is. Panzer Grenadier Iron... I think he's going to abuse me with everything that can be abused from OKW and the USF matchup. I don't think I'll have enough freedom blob if too much fascisty blob comes our way.
Get your gear. We're moving out.
We got orders, boys. Follow me. All right.
Alright, should I go mech, airborne, or armor company? What should I go in this sort of matchup?
I got orders, boys. Let's secure that ground.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Ground's ours.
Cock and lock. We got us some fight.
All right.
You know, one for airborne from Iron Fist. I'm not sure if I can recreate what I did against the other guy. This will probably be an actual match. Where I need tanks and everything.
Some ground. Form up, squad. We've got orders to capture. Point out.
Moving to secure position.
I hear the kitty wagon in the background.
Listen up, fellas.
Capture and secure the
Moving out. Let's go.
Do the cancer one.
Dirt is ours.
None of these doctrines are even meta, I think, in the 1v1 scene.
All right, we gotta capture and hold that patch.
Form up.
Shake the leg. They're wise to us. Run! Move it! Cover me! Run, God dang it!
Ah, nuts. Okay, move it along. Moving out. Let's go. Listen up. We got ourselves capture orders.
Get the lead out. We've got orders.
If I can pull out 6 mortar half-tracks, something's gone terribly wrong.
Moving out. Let's go. Under fire on that fucking point! Secure and hold. Drop them. Move, goddammit! Find
That's damage you can't repair since your sturms are up here.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Moving out. Let's go.
squad, get ready. Get moving.
Get in the building. No, this follower drift was a bad idea, Mr. Smith.
All right. Okay, move it along. Moving out. Let's go.
Listen up. Okay, move it along.
Observe, fire, move. Knock it up.
All right, we got
Moving out. Let's go.
stoppage. Come on in.
Gather round. Come on,
Barry, let's
ours.
go. Hold it. Shake the leg. We got us zeroed in here. Move your ass. Go.
Steady up.
Okay, move it along.
All right. We're moving. Let's go.
All right.
Moving out. Let's go.
Come on, fellas. Let's go. Get the lead out. We got orders. Run. Get over there. Someone covering fire. Crowd's taking pot shots at us. Get your asses over there.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Crowd's got us ready. Hang on a second. Move. Go, go, go.
Moving out. Let's go.
Get moving. Move your ass. Go. Move your ass. Go. Take that ground. Move, goddammit. Over here. Get to that point. Run, goddammit. Objective secured. Run. Get your asses over there. Let it rip. Move, goddammit. Shoot up here. Move your ass. Go. Move. Get to that point. Fall back. Fall back. Go, go, go. Nail their infantry. We're on the hook over here. Over there. Pour it. Move, goddammit. Grenade. Get moving. Squad, run. Get over there. I want that from your ass. Go. Order. Stop. Enemy infantry taken out.
Volk squad down.
Orders. Halt. Kill them.
Ambulance ready for action.
Get moving! We're taking that over here! Promotion just secured! Move! Get the hell out of here! Move!
Driver, let's get this show on the road. Let's get moving.
Back to full
It's as
strength.
good as done.
Get your gear!
Moving out.
All right, cock and lock. Okay, move it along. Fall back! Ground's ours. Now spread out. Go, go, go! They're wise to us! Get to that point!
He's down one Volk though, so he doesn't have a lot of infantry presence. He's got Kubos, but that's about it.
All right, we're moving. Let's go. Gather round.
I smell orders.
Okay, move it along.
We have a
And now he's got to
lieutenant
fix up
reporting
2
in for
Kubos.
Capture point is being overrun.
Move out. Step inside.
Watch your step, you dope.
Form up, squad. Moving out. Let's go. Road's got us pegged. Listen up. Come on, fellas. Feel the promotion. All right, boys.
Okay, move it along.
Stand up. Let's go. Get 'em moving. All right, troops. Stay together.
I should be able to get into the building first. We'll see. Oh, that's a Raketin.
Need to secure that.
Yeah, build your AT. I'm not actually going for vehicles unless I need to.
Move, goddammit! Bust out the metal, boys!
He's so scared of light vehicles, though.
Get moving!
Oh, well, I'm going an infantry heavy build, so I guess I'll punish him for that.
We got work to do. Form up.
We got orders to capture.
First mags in.
Lock and lock. We got some fighting to do.
We got orders. Okay, Sergeant, get us one this way.
All right, you dopes, listen up.
Listen up. Moving out. Let's go.
Areas on.
Steady fire! Listen up! Promotion's in!
Weapon rack is now open.
Areas on.
Nail those bastards! Under fire! Hold up! Stand ready!
It's over, Kuba Wagon. I have the heavy cover.
Fan 'em out and let's get on with this.
Unfortunately, it's not the high ground. We all want high ground. That's not happening.
Move it along. All right, we gotta capture. Moving out. Let's go.
A capture point is under attack.
Move complete. Target secured. Reloading. Let him have it. Incoming rocket grenade. Put that in. Move your ass. Go. Get us out of here. Knock. Moving out. Let's go. Get your men covered. Okay, move it along. Stand ready. Move. Get to that point. Listen up. Go. Harry, get out of here. Fall back. Get over. Move. We're taking fire.
We're losing a capture point.
Taking fire. Move your ass. Go. Get the hell out of here.
Our supply line is cut. Germans are making a push. Air resupply is now available.
Move. Get the ball back. Contact. Get down.
All stations, all stations.
I'm going to do
Monitor zone
something
for
interesting.
airdrop.
Paratrooper AT squad.
Fire. Fire.
I can get us one and only Sturm.
Go. Move. Go.
Well, Paratrooper AT team.
Serial down. Paratroopers ready. All the way to the break point. Let's go out, pick a fight.
Knock it off. Blasted over here.
Moving out, let's go.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements. A capture point is under attack.
Everyone shield the bazooka, Paris. Throw your bodies in front of them.
Pull in, troops. Okay, move it along. Shoulder that. Steady up. Moving out. Let's go. Come into any kind of contact.
Battalion just
I only need the
released a
2
major
volleys
crash.
looks compared to the 5 versus of the regular bazooka.
We're on the hook over here. Hurry. Stay together. Move your ass. Go. Take that ground.
57 millimeter AT gun now deployable by air.
Get that thing.
Tactical blob incoming.
Enemy armor is chewing us up. Go.
Allied AT gun has been destroyed.
Turn that thing. Get the hell out
Yes, to become elite bazookas.
Get it going! Suppress that! Move your ass! Go! Nail it with the rifle! Make contact! Make contact!
Not worth it.
Get moving! Contact!
Just got a report of an
Not
infantry
worth it for
unit
me, but,
being
eh.
wiped out.
Get back to CP! Get back to CP!
The main thing with the bazooka is more pen and damage.
Alright, buckle onto that bazooka. Pick up that bazooka. Pull the spade. Come on, fellas, let's go. Steady up, fellas.
Because he has no anti-personnel power, aside for the looks.
90 days wonder. Get the bar into the middle of the squad. Taking fire! Nail it with the rifle grenade! Up down the metal! Orders! Promotion! Just get through! Get to that point! Let it rip! Too heavy! Yeah! Move back! Knock it over. Let's go! They ready to move? All right, move it out. Let's hustle up. Oh, we get chewed up here! Get your asses over there! That's it! Okay, relocate! Run! Get to that position! Get on that potato matcher! Over there! Now! Spray me! Let's go! Sam, get over to that position! Enemy down! Run, goddammit! Get ready! Warning! Get back to the line! Lock it down! Hurry! Moving out. Let's go. Ah, nuts. We got gear up and let's head out. All right, you take a leg.
I don't know, Jay for Jay. I think he's still playing it like the old OKW, where Double Kubo was pretty much the biggest FU to USF before their armor nerf happened.
Stow the ammo. They got a panda track. Get moving. Get out of there.
Everyone remember how bad the Kubo was? How good the Kubo was versus USF in
A
that?
capture point.
In the early stages of the game? And even up to recently?
Our supply line just got cut off.
Squad. Go, goddammit.
Because he always used to go Double Kubo against the USF.
Suppress the fire. Suppress the fire. Ammo up and move. Move, goddammit. Nail it with the rifle grenade. Capture complete. Run. Move. Nail promotion. Shoot up here. Squad, get out here. Spread the hell out. Get to that point.
Tank support.
Who
is
needs
here.
minesweepers when you have major artillery, right guys? Well, I think he was expecting me to pull out light vehicles.
Move us out.
Most, pretty much focus on the lead, because that's what USF generally does when they're in the lead. They'll build a light vehicle
Get us over to that new
and try to snowball. But hey, I'm airborne. I need more infantry.
Get us over there. Let's get it done. Now get it with the car. Drive. Go. Drive.
Getting blasted over here. Move your ass. Get moving.
Get out of their strike zone.
Enemy armor. Get the hell area secure. We just got contact. Fall back.
Give it all she's got. Go.
Hey, come out. Get on it. Okay, lock her down. Contact. Enemy infantry. Run. Move it.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. Drive her forward.
Moving. Get him out of here.
Hold on.
Take gun. And moving. Go. For it.
Infantry. Take it. Get moving.
Cover the flank. A capture point is being overrun. Get us the hell out of here.
Go. Move.
Get us the fuck out of here.
On the fight. Send. Squad ready.
Armor here.
Get out of there, Sherman.
Stand ready. Ready to get back to
The capture point is under attack.
Uh-oh. He's gonna try and kill me with the looks.
Armor, just drive her forward. The rest of you stay alert. Hit it! Go!
Move! Go, goddammit! Moving out, let's go.
course he would get me, but I had no health whatsoever. But I'm gonna tag all his guys with AT grenades. And bring out another Sherman.
A capture point.
Wait a minute, where's my engine? Oh, god damn it, Rifleman. Did you actually not get your AT grenades off?
Krauts have cut our supply line. Frontline units are being hung out to
Thanks,
dry.
game. Thanks, game. Give you the order, give me AT
Enemy
grenades.
is
Like, nope.
overrunning one of our fighting positions is sustaining fire. Our supply line just got cut off.
It's cutting us up! Yeah, ready. Orders incoming! Nail it with the rifle grenade! Move, goddammit! Eyes on me. Steady up. Grab the bar. Okay, move it along. Orders! Take that ground! Move, goddammit! Secure and hold that damn position! Get on that fucking...
Tank support is here. Sherman ready. Jump to it.
AT grenades, why you fail me?
Get repair detail on me. Coming up on the flank. Back to the HQ. Run.
Get us over there. We lost an anti-tank gun.
Kaboom.
Coming. Stand ready. Someone get the hell out of here. Are you serious? Boys, we just got promoted. Hit it. Go, go, go. Go. Get out of their strike zone. Get moving. Go. Try. Get us the fuck out of
Trying to
here.
bait me in, but... Hack 43!
Target destroyed. Ship fire. Get us the hell out of here. Hit it. Go.
Move her out. Be advised. Paradrop inbound. Stand by. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Grab your gear. We're on the move. Try to locate us. Looks like we're going. We can sure use some Thompsons up here.
Send in the blob of infantry.
Airborne on the
More
ground.
blob. Let's go.
Your following is much appreciated here. We hope you enjoy
Get out of the
your
arc.
stay.
Time demo it.
Ready to blow! All right, gang. Let's go. Make it happen.
Wow. Still enough to kill people that far away.
Get it go! Break contact! Taking heavy MG fire! I want that. God damn it! Attack! Ready to make a break for it! Take that ground! Run! Get over there! Keep hitting me, sir! Order! Pour it on them! Crab's got a panzer shred!
P-47 air support now available.
Hold back! Emergency fire!
Kaboom.
Landed a field promotion! Now! Pour it on, goddammit! Kill him! It's too heavy! Pull back! Get into that armor!
Location marked. Move us out.
Get your gear!
Wave 2. Another looks.
Fall back, goddammit! Fall back! Find cover inside! Go!
Get inside, boys.
Snap to it, gang. We're getting plastered over
Enemy
here.
forces are now down to 200 points.
Move, goddammit! Get us the fuck out of here! Move! Get to that point! Orders! Set, over, break. Fire main gun! Get the hell out of here! Crowd armor! Engage! Stop! Stop this goddamn tank!
More Panzer IIs.
Here we are fighting. You ready for action, gang? Grab your gear. You know what to do, gang. Get in the bars.
Yes, the Pac-43 dies quickly. We all know that.
Sergeant, take us down. Fire all smoke banks. Driver forward. The rest of you stay alert. Armor, move us out. Taking fire. Hit that ground. This way, we're fucking moving. Give it all she's got. Go, go, go. Come on. Get it moving. Hurry, get it done. Hit it. Go, go, go.
Hey, Flipper. What are you guys doing? Get out of there. You're dead, probably.
Field promotion. Under fire. Get me that goddamn grenade. Lock it down. Hurry. Move your ass. Get on it. Trying to outflank us. Get over to that position.
Button her up. Stop what you're doing.
Gather, moving out. Let's go. Or move, goddammit!
Oh. Internet's failing.
Area secured. Capture complete. Badass. Stay with your partner.
What are the good countries? Well, if you want to start, the factions you can probably start with are Soviets, and I would say probably over Commando West, but I could be wrong on that.
Get back to the line.
Pour it on. Kraut's down to 100 points.
Eyes on it. Here, through that armor.
All right, get us over there.
Contact. Order. Income. Move. Get to that point. Fall back.
Driver forward. A capture point is under attack. Get it going. Move. Kraut armor. Go, go, go. Krauts have 75 points left. A capture point is being overrun. Shit. Get it moving.
Warning order.
The movement on the flank. Give it all she's
I love how the HE rounds can bounce off the looks. It's hilarious.
hell out. We just lost a
The
medium
light tank can deflect an HE shell, which is hilarious.
A capture point is being overrun.
Right. We're taking land over here. Get over there. Keep that lead man in sight. Move, goddamn.
That's vengeance for not allowing me to rifle grenade you some smoke.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. Trying to outflank.
Jeez. That game made no sense.
That's it. The battle is ours.
Are British any good? I think they're strong. I don't play them enough, but I know they're probably the most frustrating faction for some people to face.
Looks like we're going. Grab hold of that. All right, you're not newbies. Get going.
Paratroopers with bazooka, what is this? This reminds me of the second Company of Heroes 1 mission
Jump complete.
during the Normandy campaign.
Complete.
The base flaks are so bad though. Look at this. I can walk up to it and grenade it. And it had this, and it shot first.
Fall back. Get the hell out of here. Heave off the farm.
But guys, I'm actually going to have to cut it here. Dinner is happening, and I probably won't be on later tonight, but I might be on tomorrow. So, I hope you enjoyed this stream, and this will be Mirage Fla, signing off.